Uh-huh.
Mr. Chair, this is the court reporter. I am ready.
Oh, you're right. Oh, okay.
I'm
didn't
sorry.
see it.
I was given the thumbs up, but apparently you didn't see it. I apologize.
Yeah, someone else was blocking my vision. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We will now begin our hearing, Illinois Board Review for today, December 16th, 2025. The first portion of our hearing will be to review non-pro-tunc requests. That is, individuals who are requesting the approval to submit late appeals. Just as a preliminary matter, everyone who's present and viewing us online, please be advised this is a formal hearing with the court reporter as well as is being recorded by Zoom. So we'd ask that you treat this as a serious matter that it is. No reclining in your beds or your easy chair. Please be dressed appropriately. Gentlemen, please do not wear hats. If you're in a vehicle, you must be parked in a safe place. If you are not parked, we will not hear your case. Please note that in many instances, matters will be noted as moot or moot complied. If your address or your name is associated with either of those, that means your matter is resolved for today. You may take off and go finish your Christmas shopping if you choose. However, this is a public hearing, so you're welcome to stay with us until the end. I just ask that you not break in to ask a question in the middle of the hearing. We have a very long list and we want everyone to be heard today. So please, if you have a question about moot or moot compliant, call the administrator's office and someone there will explain it to you. Again, the first portion of this will be to review those requests to authorize late appeals. And so we will now begin our hearing of non-pro-tunc requests. Does the city have a general preliminary list of non-pro-tunc matters?
We do.
Okay, please place your name on the record.
This is Michael Rulo on behalf of the city of Philadelphia.
Afternoon, Mr. Rulo.
And if we could start by turning to number 13 on the list, which is, pardon my computer here, appeal ending 3696 concerning 5549 Germantown Avenue.
I believe that's 3698.
369. Excuse me, I had it on my list as 3696 for 13. So I think that must have been an error.
Okay.
And this is concerning 5549 Germantown Avenue, appellants Dan and Kim Ramsey. That matter is moot.
Moot, thank you.
Turning to number 14, appeal ending 3780, 146 Snyder Avenue. Joseph and Maria Heisler are the appellants. I believe a continuance has been granted there.
Yes. The matters continue.
Those do it for the preliminary items on the non-pro-tunc list.
Okay. Just one moment. Mr. Rulo, just for efficiency's sake, we're considering just going directly to non-contested matters on the regular list. Are you okay with that, or someone else is going to do that?
I'm happy to do that as well. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, just one moment. We were being too efficient. Okay. So we will just call the non-pro-tunc list. Court administrator will just go down the list. We'll get to non-contested after this.
Would you like me to begin with the matters where the city's having no?
I'm good.
Would you like me to begin with the matters where the city's indicated that it has no prejudice to it, or do you want to just read the list?
Just read the list.
Okay. Beginning with number 1, appeal ending 3559, 939 West Dolphin Street, T&I Development LLC. So as an initial matter, I do not believe that there is an attorney in there. The license is 3 days late. And in the city's view, while it's preserving its assertions concerning the appeal that is late means under the nunc-pro-tunc standard and the Philadelphia Code that this board lacks jurisdiction. We're preserving that argument. In the city's view, we do not have prejudice in the matter.
Okay. Is anyone present representing the interests of 939 West Dolphin Street, TNI Development LLC? Anyone present?
Chairman Woodson, Lynn Ryder, Huber Board Counsel, there is an issue because it is a corporation that a lawyer does need.
Yes.
Okay. You did mention,
Yeah.
okay, Richard, say,
Yeah.
sorry.
Anyone present representing the interests of 939 West Dolphin Street? Okay, let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 56 Black Rock Road in Yardley, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Was there an attorney associated with that?
None listed on the appeal.
Okay. Mr. Rulo, what's your pleasure?
I'd ask that it be dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:26 PM.
12:26 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA-2025-003-559-939 West Dolphin Street, TNI Development LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. Do we call the next matter?
Turning to number 2 on the list, appeal ending 3562-841 Winwood Road, appellant Cassandra Rawls. Do we want to see if they're there first?
Cassandra Rawls present? Is Cassandra Rawls present? Or is Cassandra Rawls online, attending virtually? Cassandra Rawls. Anyone else present representing the interest of 841 Winwood Road?
She is online.
Oh, she is.
Yes. I see her image.
She's here.
Ms. Rawls, if you're
Yes.
present, please unmute and make yourself known to the board.
Yes, I'm here. It muted me automatically.
Okay. All right, Ms. Rawls, the purpose of today's hearing is to determine whether or not to permit you to submit a late appeal. As you know, the code provides 30 days from the date of the violation notice to submit an appeal. According to our records, the violation occurred on June 10th, 2022. You submitted an appeal on September 15th, 2025, more than 3 years after the date of the violation. Can you explain why there's such a late appeal?
Yes, sir. So when I
Oh, wait a
acquired the
minute.
prop-
Excuse me. Raise your right hand to be sworn, please.
Oh,
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, please continue.
I bought the house in March of 2021. I didn't know anything about the violations until after that. The previous owner had did all this work unpermitted. I was actually in court. The lawyer never told me that I needed to fill out that paperwork because it was coming in the seller's name, the violations in the beginning. Then they eventually switched to my name. So I was never advised. I sent in the email that the city sent to my lawyer with the violations and everything. So I had no clue that I
But-
needed to do that within 30 days.
When were the violations switched to your name?
That I'm not sure of, but while I was going through this proceedings, it was in the Yes in Caps name.
Okay, but what we're attempting to do
Mhm.
today is to determine whether or not you should be held to the 30 days from the notice of violation. So it's important for us to know when the date when it was switched to your name.
And that part, I'm not sure because I was submitting every document to the lawyer. The last one that I went through my emails and found was still in Yes and Caps. So when I went on there recently and seen that the violations were in my name, when I was trying to get help and assistance to fix them, that's how I knew that
Okay,
it's swapped over.
are you being represented by legal counsel today? Do you
No,
wish to
sir.
be represented by counsel?
I can't afford counsel. I'm already like 16,000 in debt fighting
Okay,
what was done to me.
okay. Do you have the documents nearby? Are they available to you now? for you to look at?
I submitted everything online within 3 days for you guys to have them as exhibits.
Okay, you
So I
understand
did
something?
that.
Listen to
Yes,
me.
sir.
This is your appeal. This is your opportunity to
I could
make
go
your
into my
case.
emails.
Ma'am, I'm still speaking. Let me finish.
Okay.
This is your opportunity, not just for you, but everyone who's paying attention. Therefore, you have to become prepared to make your argument based on the facts as you know them.
Okay.
So that's why I'm raising the issue for you that can you give me some dates?
Yes, sir. I could go into my emails that I submit to you guys.
Okay, Mr. Rulo, any response?
I've reviewed the appeal file. I see a copy of the notice of violation that was submitted. I have no emails that were submitted as part of the application. I've not had a chance to review it. I would just say as well that this is a matter where the city is going to assert that there is prejudice due to the age of the violation. And based on the document that was submitted with the appeal, which is the copy of the notice of violation, that is in the appellant's name, is dated June 10th, 2022. And the address that is on that notice of violation is the same address that the appellant used on their appeal form.
Okay. Ma'am, it appears that it was in your name in June of 2022. Now, whether there was a switch before then, okay, the record doesn't reflect that. But anything else you want to share with us that help us make a decision in this matter?
Sir, I was in a legal fight with this situation about this house that was done back in 21 when I obtained it. Everything that this person came in underneath of a clean out, what is called license inspections permit. I obtained it after they did all these things. I walked into something, house $380,000 that someone did without my
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. If there's anyone else have any questions? Mr. Rulo, any final response?
Yes, just I assume the board is about to make a decision, but just to preserve it for the record, we'd assert our typical arguments
Yes.
about the board lacking jurisdiction and a failure to satisfy the nunc-pro-tunc standard based on what's been said. I just want to preserve that before the decision is rendered.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rawls, we are now prepared to vote to determine whether to permit you to submit a late appeal. This is HA 2025-003562, 841 Winwood Road, Cassandra Rawls. The request for non-pro-tunc relief in this instance denied.
Relief denied. Relief denied.
Relief denied.
Ms. Rawls, we have denied your request to submit a late appeal. However, you may appeal the decision of this board. Your appeal step would be to the Court of Common Pleas. So that's an option that you have. Please connect with the administrator's office if you have questions about how to appeal a decision of this board. Thank you
Yes.
very much, ma'am.
Hello?
What's our next matter?
Turning to number 3 on the list, appeal ending 3602, 5427 Chancellor Street, appellant Osama Moshet. And the city is going to assert prejudice in this matter, but the preliminary and primary reason that we're noting this is that the appellant is a different party than the individual who is cited in the underlying site violation notice. And so they do not have standing to even prosecute this request for a late appeal.
Okay, thank you. All righty. Anyone present representing the interests of 5427 Chancellor Street? Anyone present? Anyone present? Is Osama Moshet, M-O-S-H-E-T, present? Anyone present? Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 247 Lincoln Ave in Oradell, New Jersey on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Okay, time, Mr. Pincus? 12:34 p.m. Okay, we will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-003602, 5427 Chancellor Street, Osama Moshet. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much.
Turning to number 4, appeal ending 3640, 5112 Germantown Avenue, appellant Christopher Jackson.
Christopher Jackson, are you present? Regard anyone else present representing the interests of 5112 Germantown Avenue? Anyone present? In the hearing, no response. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 5020 Germantown Ave on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:35 PM.
12:35 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-003-640-5112 Germantown Avenue, Christopher Jackson. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, thank you. Our next matter.
That is, pardon me, beginning with number 5, appeal ending 003-642, 1854 South 24th Street, appellant Kayvon Gorbnanian.
Okay, we have several matters listed under that appellant's name with different dates, of course. So what we will do is call each one separately because the circumstances are different for each one. Okay?
Yes,
So it's Kayvon Gorbanian present, and I'm spelling that Gorbanian. Are you present?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Sir, would you pronounce your last name for us, please?
Gorbanian.
Gorbanian. Okay, sir. Mr. Gorbanian, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you
Yes.
swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Okay, in this instance, I'll need to ask this preliminary, Mr. Rulo, is this a violation to an individual or to a corporation?
So in this instance, for this number 5, and just so the record's clear, appeal ending 3642, the site violation notice was issued to what appears to be the contractor, and the appellant appears to be the owner. So before we even get to the substance, the
Yes.
city's position is that the owner does not have standing.
Okay, Mr. Gorbanian, what is the name of your company?
This is a house that is not under corporation.
Okay, sir, you didn't answer my question. Answer my question. What is the name of your company?
I have a Cedar International LLC, but it's not related to this property.
Okay, is that the company that was doing the work at the house at the time of the violation?
No, the Jesse Smallwood. The contractor was Jesse Smallwood. I'm the owner.
Okay, what name is on the violation?
There are few of them.
No, the only one violation I'm asking about at the moment is the one that ends in 3642, and it's regarding posting of permits.
Just a second, I look up.
I can answer that based on the appeal form. The site
Well-
violation notice for this case was issued to Smallwood Construction Group. Based on the appeal language, what the appellant here states is that that was an entity associated with the contractor. So based purely on the appeal form, this appellant has no relationship to that entity.
And hence no standing to appeal the violation.
Correct.
Okay, sir, based on what we see in the record, Jesse Smallwood should be here. He has chosen not to appeal this violation. So you don't have standing to appeal this violation.
Okay, is this for all my violations or only?
No, just the one
Okay.
regarding posting of permits.
Okay,
Okay, so in this instance, you don't have standing. Okay, and so what we're going to do, unless I'm advised differently by my counsel, is we will dismiss this matter for lack of standing. So
Okay.
your appeal has been dismissed for lack of standing.
so what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get fined or Jesse Smallwood?
Jesse's going to get fined. Jesse's probably already been fined. He's
Okay.
chosen not to respond.
Okay,
Okay, that's his issue to resolve.
no problem.
You need to vote though.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll call on my colleagues to join me as we dismiss this matter for lack of standing.
How about the others violation?
Wait, sir, we have to vote.
Okay,
We need you to vote.
Dismissed for lack of standing.
Dismissed for lack of standing.
Sorry. Dismissed for lack of standing.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. That matter is dismissed. Now, sir, we will proceed through the other violations and appeals. Each one will be heard separately, so we're
No
not
problem.
hearing them as a group, okay?
No
So
problem.
just pay close attention.
Chair, excuse me, Mr. Chair, this is the court reporter. I apologize for the interruption. I did not hear Mr. Pincus vote in that previous matter. I didn't hear.
Yes, what I'll ask him to do is to give us a time plus vote. If you
No,
Oh, he wasn't here.
I'm referring to the one that we just did,
Yes,
dismissed for lack of standing.
Right.
Thank
The time that it was dismissed was 12:40 PM. And my vote was to dismiss for lack of standing.
thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Please read that one in, please.
Number 6, appeal ending 3643 concerning 1854 South 24th Street, appellant Kevan Gorbanian.
Okay,
And in this one, the city has made a determination that while it's preserving its non-protunct arguments, that it is not prejudiced for proceeding in this matter, and that appeals 28 days late
okay. And now whose name is that violation written?
in the appellant's name.
In the appellant's name. Okay. All right, Mr. Gabanian, this matter is written in your name and you have legal standing as an individual to appeal this matter. So according to our records, the violation was issued on July 23rd, 2025. The appeal was submitted September 18th, 2025. What is your argument for why you should be permitted to submit a late appeal?
Okay, first of all, thank you for letting me discuss this matter. I was trying to change the address few times. I went to Illinois, they sent me to Department of Revenue. I went there, I talked to the gentleman, it was very big man, bigger than me even. And he says, give me your list, I change your addresses. I gave the list. After a few days, I saw there is no change in the addresses. So I forwarded this matter to my lawyer, Mr. Goldberg, and I have written email here. You see, he communicated on June 13, 2024. He communicated with Mr. Orlando Bridgeford.
Okay, but Mr. Gabanian, the issue is why did you submit your appeal late beyond the 30 days? The information you shared with us thus far doesn't help explain that.
Because
So
I did not receive any notice.
you didn't receive notice.
No, there were no notice. I don't know where they go, but I never, even in the violation notices, you see there is no my address. Although that we changed it, you see that my lawyer changed it, but
Okay, just one moment.
Who's Layla Alma, Jersey City, New Jersey?
There's someone in Jersey City, New Jersey. Is that your address? It's Jersey
no,
City,
that was 5 years ago. I attempt to change few times. Even my lawyer here mentioned it.
Okay, did you submit that letter from your lawyer to as evidence?
No, I didn't know I have to submit it, but
Well, wait. Keep in mind, this is your case. If you want to prove your point, you must submit the address, the information in advance so we can hear the evidence. We don't have that. And you should give it to the lawyer before we have the hearing. Okay, Mr. Rulo, anything in your evidence that you have?
In terms of what the address is, we sent it to what remains the Office of Property Assessment address.
Okay, and that address is, what address is that?
That is 201 St. Paul's Avenue, apartment 17H, Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay, Administrator, where did we send the notice for this hearing?
Appeal.
Notice for today's hearing was sent to 20536 Valley Forge Circle, King of Prussia, PA, because that's what he wrote on his appeal documents.
Okay. But the violations are all written to the Jersey City address, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Any response to that, Mr. Rulo?
Like I indicated, I mean, we sent it to what is the legally correct address, which is the address on the notice, which is still reflected with the Office of Property Assessment. I will reiterate, we are not prejudiced in this matter.
Okay, okay, all right. We'll take a short executive session. We're prepared, we'll poll the board regarding HA 2025-003643, 1854 South 24th Street. Kevin Gabarnian, request for non-proton relief granted.
Request granted. Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Sir, we've granted your request to submit a late appeal. Now, a regular scheduled hearing will be organized for you. So wait for that notice for your hearing, okay?
No problem.
All right, what's our next matter?
That would be number 7, appeal ending 3644, also concerning 1854 South 24th Street, and appellant Kevon Gorbanian. And as an initial matter, this is again one where it is 149 days late in this instance, but the city is taking the position that it is not prejudice while still preserving its arguments. And I would also note that this is the similar situation where the notice of violation is in the name of the appellant and was sent to that OPA address, the one that we just discussed.
In
which-
Jersey City?
Correct.
Okay. All right, thank you. Any other questions from anyone? Okay, Mr. Gabarnian, did you receive this notice in the mail?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Did that-
okay, thank you. Just one moment, man, you see the chat? Okay. Okay, we will poll the board regarding HA 2025-003644, 1854 South 24th Street. Kevin Gabarnian, request of non-proton relief in this instance is granted.
Relief granted. Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Thank you, sir. We've granted your interest in submitting a late appeal on that matter, okay?
No problem. I
The
appreciate
hearing will
it.
be scheduled for you.
I appreciate it.
Let's go to the next matter.
That would be number 8, appeal ending 3645, also concerning 1854 South 24th Street, appellant Kevon Gorbanian. This one is 195 days late. The city is again asserting that it is not prejudiced in this specific instance while preserving its typical arguments for non-proton relief. And
Okay,
it is also the similar situation as the last two. The notice of violation is in the appellant's name and was sent to the Jersey City address.
okay. Well, Mr. Gabarnian, what's the issue here? Because typically there's a stop work order posted at the property. Did you not know? Why did it take you so long to submit an appeal?
Mr. Smallwood, my contractor, even his license was expired even. I didn't know that. He just didn't inform me because he wanted to get more money and I paid a substantial amount of the money. I didn't know the job is stopped. One day, I was changing my oil in the neighborhood. The guy says, your job is stopped. I went there. I didn't see any sign even. He took the sign down. But I even was not in control. He was one person working and he was asking for checks and I was paying him.
Let me ask you, sir, is this the only property you've ever renovated in the city of Philadelphia?
No, I did not.
How many other properties you think you've done over the last 10 years?
4 or 5.
Okay. And are you the owner of all these 4 or 5 that you've done?
Yes, in partnership or solo, yes.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a contractor or a real estate developer? How would you describe yourself?
I'm a real estate developer.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So the contractor works for you, right?
Contractor,
Yes. Works
yes.
for you. Okay. Any other questions from anyone? Okay. HA 2025-003-645-1854 South 24th Street. Kevin Gabanyan, request for non-pro tunc relief denied.
Request for relief denied.
Relief denied. Relief denied.
Relief denied.
We denied your request for non-pro tunc relief. You will not be permitted to submit a late appeal for that violation. Okay, let's move on to the next matter.
The next one is number 9, appeal ending 3646, also concerning 1854 South 24th Street. The appellant is also Kevan Gurbanyan. In this instance, the appeal was 27 days late. And while the city is maintaining its argument concerning non-pro-tunc relief, we are indicating that there is no prejudice. However, I would note that in this instance, the violation notice was sent to the address that Mr. Gurbanyan has indicated is the correct address for him. So that is a distinction between this and the other instances.
Okay, and whose name were the violations sent to?
Appellant and the other individual he noted previously.
Both names?
Correct.
May I
Okay.
talk?
Sure. Tell us why this one is late.
I think that one was sent to the another apartment. It was not my apartment. You sent the address to 2000 Valley Forge Circle, apartment number 926, not 536. My
Okay.
apartment number is in the mailing address 20536.
Okay.
That went to the wrong address. I have it here.
Well, let me ask you something, sir. Given your 10 years plus experience developing real estate in the city of Philadelphia, are you permitted to do work, substantial work without permits?
No, I never do that. I didn't know the guy, his license was expired. I didn't do
I'm
anything.
not asking about his license. I'm asking about permits, construction permits. That's what this violation is about.
No,
construction
his
permits.
permit was expired.
No. Construction permits that you have to pull to do general construction, in addition to plumbing, electrical, HVAC, etc.
He said I pulled the permits. I trusted him. I didn't
Oh,
go.
you did. You trusted him. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to share with us, sir?
No, not really.
Anything from the city before we vote?
No.
Any questions?
So I have a question for Mr. Gabanian. So on your notice for, or request rather, for a late appeal, you basically are saying that your contractor was sick and that's why, well, I'm not really sure. Is that why you're saying you were late? That you weren't aware of the violation? Because how is your contractor's presence in a hospital got anything to do with the posting of permits?
I couldn't understand the question. Can you please?
On your application for a late appeal,
Okay.
you state that notice was sent to the wrong address, but you also reference that your contractor was and is in the hospital. And so my question is, are you stating that it was your contractor who was supposed to advise you about the permits not being
No,
pulled?
I didn't receive any notice, and contractor was in hospital. I think he has some seizures or something like that. So I wrote that contractor was in hospital. I wanted to get him help me in this matter, but he was in the hospital.
But you stated that you're the developer on this project. As a developer, do you not think it's your responsibility to be aware of whether permits have been pulled in a timely fashion?
I was not aware of anything. As
No, I didn't ask you if you were aware. I'm asking you if it is not your responsibility as a developer to be aware of whether or not permits have been pulled in a timely fashion.
Yes, I was. Yes, you're right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. That we will now pull the board regarding HA 2025-003-646, 1854 South 24th Street, Kevan Gurbanyan, request for non-pro tunc relief denied.
Relief denied.
Relief denied. Relief denied.
Relief denied.
Sir, we've denied your request to submit a late appeal for My apologies for 3646. I think that concludes all of your cases. Thank you very much. You may appeal any decision, the decisions of this board rather. If you need information as to how to do that, check with the administrator's office. Someone there will give you the information you need to submit an appeal. Thank you very much. So have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Rulo?
Okay, yes, turning to, pardon 1 second, I lost my thing. Turning to number 10 on the list, appeal ending 3660, 4941 Roar Street, appellant Maria Peralta Cruz. This appeal is 8 days late. In this instance, while preserving our nunc-pro-tunc argument, we are acknowledging that the city is not prejudiced in this instance.
Ms. Cruz, are you present? Maria Peralta Cruz, are you present?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon. Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Your right hand, the other right hand.
I'm sorry.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I know someone else is sitting next to you, but for purposes of this hearing, you cannot seek advice or lean into them or for information. They can't lean into you and whisper in your ear. All the information that you share with us must be your information. And so if you could just adjust your screen a bit so we don't see the other person, okay? Or ask the other person to move away.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm her older daughter and she doesn't speak English.
Okay, well, that means we then need to continue this matter to get an interpreter. We need to have a professional interpreter if that's an issue, okay?
All right.
Mr. Rulo, but before you do anything, Mr. Rulo, any concerns or about this?
Not in this instance. It concerns a rental license, so.
Okay. So we will continue this matter to allow the administrator to secure a Spanish. Is this a Spanish language interpreter that we need?
Yes, correct.
Your name, ma'am, since your voice is on the record. What is your name?
Emily Peralta.
What's the last name again?
Peralta.
Peralta?
Yeah,
Okay.
Peralta.
Okay, so we will continue this to allow for a Spanish interpreter, and we will reschedule this non-pro-talk hearing. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, you can leave if you like. Your matter has been resolved for today. We'll reschedule your hearing.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful day.
Okay, let's go to the next matter.
The next case is number 11, appeal ending 3671, 5115 West Thompson Street, appellant Kamisha Canty.
Okay, Kamisha Canty, are you present? Kamisha Canty, are you present?
Yes. She has to unmute herself.
Okay, please unmute.
Unmute. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Hold up. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yes, we can see you now. Okay.
Hi.
We did, but something happened. Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hold on just one moment.
Okay.
Okay, we're back on the record. Okay. Ms. Canty, I don't know if you've heard my previous comments, but this is a request to submit a late appeal. What we're calling non-pro-tunc relief. The code provides 30 days from the date of the violation notice for an appellant to submit an appeal. According to our records, your violation occurred July 26, 2025. You submitted an appeal September 19th, 2025. And so we will here to make the argument, need you to make the argument as to why we should permit you to submit a late appeal. we will also hear from the city.
Chair, this is the
ma'am-
reporter. I don't believe she was sworn.
Yes, I will do that momentarily. Ma'am, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay. Ma'am, tell us why we should permit you to submit a late appeal in this instance.
I didn't get the appeal until some mid-September, and that's when I contacted LNI, and I got a final notice on letterhead. And once I received it, that's when I called in.
Do you have the letter? What's the date of the letter that you get the violation itself?
It says September 6, 2025.
It's a,
But
okay,
that was
that's
the
the
date they
final
probably
notice.
sent it.
What about the prior notice?
No, I didn't get anything prior. This was the first letter that I got. And by then,
Okay.
all the work was completed. All the work was completed.
Now, did you change addresses or anything? Mailing
No.
address?
No,
Do you live in at that location?
yes. Oh, which location?
The location of 5115 West Thompson Street.
No, I don't.
Have you ever lived there?
No,
Now, your Bryn Mawr address, has that been your address since 2024?
yeah,
And you were residing at that address at the time of the violation notice?
yes,
But it's your testimony that you never got the notice?
no.
Okay,
This was the first one that I received.
okay. Now, I'm curious, the work that was being done, you were aware that permits were required, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I was told this is my first
Pardon
time. I was told this is my first time dealing with this type of problem.
That you are not very clear. You need to restate what you just said.
I said this was my first time dealing with this type of issue.
Of
So the plumber did tell me.
doing renovation work in the city of Philadelphia?
Of this caliber, yes.
Okay. Mr. Rulo, any comments?
This is a case where it's 25 days late. We're going to maintain our notation that it was sent to the correct address. But with that said, we are also noting that in this instance, the city does not have substantial prejudice.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm curious. Did you do the work yourself or did you hire a contractor?
I hired a contractor.
Was that contractor licensed in the city of Philadelphia?
Yes.
And what was the extent of the work that was being done?
The inside sewer line cracked, and then the outside sewer line had to be replaced as well.
Okay. So you hired a plumber who did not secure proper permits. Okay. Any other
No,
questions?
we got a
ma'am?
permit.
Pardon me?
He got a permit.
Well,
a per-
according to the violation, the violation was he didn't have permits at the time of work.
Yes, and then they went and got
Yeah, he
permits
did.
because of this severity of the conflict of the issue became larger.
Okay. The work that was done should have been done with a permit before once he discovered that it was extensive, he should have gone and gotten a permit and gotten it approved before he did the work. That's and an experienced plumber knows that. But okay, anyone else have a question?
Mr.
Yeah.
Rule, did he ever get a permit?
Yes, I believe it's
Your
state
name, not Mr.
729.
Rullo.
Oh, we're asking Mr. Rulo, the attorney for the city.
My understanding is that the violations remain open.
Remains open, which
That's
means
correct.
that there were no permits pulled for that address.
If
Yes,
they,
it was.
if
Oh,
there's-
ma'am, no, ma'am, you can't speak out of
Hold on,
turn.
Mr. Rullo.
if there is an assertion that a permit was pulled and completed, the case file remains open.
Okay,
So they are welcome to contact LNI if they believe they've complied the violations to schedule a reinspection.
okay,
But from the city's perspective, the violation remains open.
okay. Anything else? Yes, please.
Ms. Canty, you are asserting that a permit was pulled. Did you see the permit?
Yes, I have a copy of it.
And when was the date that you first saw the permit?
Around the time that it was I guess around the time that it was pulled, they sent me a copy.
What's the date on the permit?
7/29.
7/29/25?
Yes.
And did you see the permit posted at the property?
No, they texted to me. I'm not sure if they posted it.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Canty,
Yes.
did you know that there wasn't a permit, or did it, did he did the contractor just send a copy to you, or were you made aware that there was a violation that had been issued prior to the issuance of the permit?
Well, they told me that L&I did come out, and that's when they said that they had to get a permit, and then we had to, everything got stopped, and then they got the permit, and then the work continued because the water department also had to be there while they did the work. Like no work could be continued without the water department being there while they did the work.
So you knew about the violation then, or you knew that work had been stopped because he didn't have a permit, right?
Well, they said they needed to get a permit. So I didn't know, but I didn't have any, I don't know. Like I said, this was my first time. So I didn't know something official was going to come. I thought they were just being told.
And the only thing you received was the final violation notice, though the address on the notice, the original violation is 879 Glenbrook Avenue, and that's where you've been living all along, correct?
I'm sorry, can you say your question again?
You've been living all along at 879, at least in the course of this year, 879 Glenbrook Avenue, is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
If I may very quickly.
Yes.
Since we've delved into this a little bit,
Right.
I would just note, and this is publicly available information from Atlas, so I'm not in a testifying capacity here.
Yes.
There is no record of any permit on file for this property.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay. The issue here, of course, isn't the underlying matter which will be addressed should there be a hearing.
I was
But
just adding, because we did delve into
yes,
the merits.
context is important. Okay, all right.
Sorry, Mr. Gula.
Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, Ms. Canty, do you have any final comments before we vote?
No. I'm not sure what
Okay.
to ask.
Pardon me?
I'm not really sure what to ask.
Well, is
But
there
I
any
needed-
final, this
Well,
is
going
your,
forward, if I could get the appeal, I would hire an attorney.
okay. All right, thank you. I'm not sure if you're putting us on notice that you prefer to have an attorney in this instance or not.
I don't even know if I need an attorney.
That's your choice. It's always your choice. At the moment, you're presenting your own, representing yourself. Okay,
Mhm.
all righty.
Chairman Woodson, can we just put on the record that she's going forward knowing that she does not have an attorney now? Let's just make
Yes.
sure that's clear.
Okay, and you, of course, you have the right to have an attorney. We aren't preventing you from doing that, but you have decided to proceed through this portion of the hearing without an attorney, okay? Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. All righty, we will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-003671, 5115 West Thompson Street. Commissioner Canty, request for non-pro-tunc relief denied.
Request denied.
Request denied. Request denied.
Relief granted.
Okay, Ms. Canty, the majority vote is request denied, so your matter will be dismissed because of its untimely nature. Okay, thank you very much.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, one final thing, ma'am. You have a right to appeal our decision. So if
Okay.
you need information as to how to do that, the administrator's office would give you information needed to submit an appeal. And of course, if you consult an attorney, that person could also advise you as to whether or not you would want to request an appeal of our decision. Okay, you have one final question.
Oh, that was my question. And
Okay.
also, can I state something else? Also, when I did call, the representative that I spoke with, she put in for a regular hearing that I was on time, and she also did a late hearing at the same time. So
Yeah.
I guess this is the only one that came through. So I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. You can't get the regular hearing will not be scheduled until we determine in this hearing whether to grant you the relief you're seeking. If the answer is no, which it was, you will not have a regular hearing scheduled.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next matter.
This is, excuse me, number 12 on the list, appeal ending 3695, 1301 West Roosevelt Boulevard, appellant Jared Holland.
Jared Holland, are you present? Jared Holland, are you present? Anyone present representing the interests of 1301 West Roosevelt Boulevard? Anyone present? If not, let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 1317 West Roosevelt Boulevard on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Okay, thank you very much. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:12 p.m.
Mr. Rulo, what's your pleasure?
We'd request dismissal for failure to appear.
We oppose the board regarding HA 2025-003695, 1301 West Roosevelt Boulevard, Jared Holland. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. Okay, that concludes our non-pro talk list. Just one, off the record, just for one moment. Are you okay with going non-contested? We will proceed to uncontested matters, get those out of the way before we take executive session.
Understood.
So
Okay.
we're now moving to our regular list. Mr. Rulo, do you have a list of matters that have been resolved or continuance requests, et cetera, for the regular list?
Yes. And I can begin with number 1 on the list, which is appeal ending 3564, 736 South 9th Street, appellant 736 South 9th Street Holdings, LLC, moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 3, appeal ending 5040, 2807 North 22nd Street, appellant Errol Sutton, moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 9, appeal ending 5170, 1344 East Luzerne Street, Hank and Meili Lai. That was previously confirmed as being listed in error and continued.
So it's continued because it was listed in error, or? I'm not
That's
sure.
correct. There was communications with the board. It should have been scheduled in March, and it got on this list, and it was confirmed by Mr. Wade that it would be continued as being listed in error.
Okay. This is second, so we shouldn't note it as second listing?
I believe it should maintain at the next hearing that it is the second listing.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, all right, thank you. All right, what's next?
Turning to number 10, appeal ending 5323, 424 DuPont Street, appellant Thomas Conway IV, moot.
Moot,
Number 13, appeal ending 0133, 7800 Ridge Avenue, Trinitra Realty Holdings, moot.
moot, thank you.
Number 15, appeal ending 1290, 1411 to 19 Walnut Street, appellant Kristen Ferrante. That was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Number 16, appeal ending 1424, concerning 1411 Walnut Street, appellant PMC Property Group, doing business as Christine Ferrante. That was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Number 18, appeal ending 1324, 1196 Adams Avenue, 4150 Kensington Avenue LLC, moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 20, appeal ending 1327, 411 East Roosevelt Boulevard, appellant Global Properties TD Inc., moot.
Moot.
Number 22, appeal ending 1335, 8851 Calvert Street, appellant Najbullah Nouri, moot.
Moot.
I would just note so the record is clear that there were 2 cases for that appellant. This was just concerning number 22 on the list.
Thank you. So noted.
Turning to number 23, appeal ending 1331336 concerning 2066 North 22nd Street, appellant Alex Lau. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Number 25, appeal ending 1340, 2850 Mercer Street, appellant David Schleer, excuse me. My understanding is that it has been continued.
Yes.
Okay.
Noted for the record, continue.
Number 27, appeal ending 1358, 1943 Stenton Avenue, Jack Azran, moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 29, appeal ending 1376, 1922 South Bancroft Street, appellant Lino Casarella. Excuse me.
Sir, just remain, we are not calling a case. We're reviewing matters that have been resolved. So just please do not break in.
Okay, because I heard my name. That's why I'm sorry.
Mr. Rulo?
Okay, turning to.
I didn't get that last one because of the break-in.
That was number 2.
Because I heard my name. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
just for a moment, sir. We're trying to keep the record clear. Hold on a moment.
That was number 29, appeal ending 1376, 1922 South Bancroft Street, Lino Caracella, moot.
Okay, now, Mr. Carcella, that matter is moot, which means it's resolved for today. So you are permitted, if you like, to excuse yourself and go about your day. However, this is a public hearing, so you may continue to observe and the balance of the list. But your matter has been resolved. Thank you. Okay, let's continue.
Concerning number 30, appeal ending 1377, 441 South 61st Street, appellant Glenda Singleton, moot.
Moot.
Number 31, appeal ending 1378, concerning the same property and same appellant, 441 South 61st Street, Glenda Singleton, moot.
Moot.
Number 36, appeal ending 1397, 4162 Barnett Street, appellant Cheryl Hagel, moot.
Moot. Thank you.
Appeal number 38, ending 1401, 8217 Stenton Avenue, appellant Dolores Roberts, moot.
Moot.
Number 40, appeal ending 1408, 4452 North Oriana Street, Milagros Caloza, moot.
Thank you.
Number 41, appeal ending 1435, 100 South Juniper Street, Charles Jackson, moot.
Moot.
Number 45, appeal ending 001, 501, 2925 McKinley Street, appellant Sabrina Small, moot.
Moot.
Number 47, appeal ending 1503, 328 East Gale Street, Carolyn Skipworth, moot.
Moot.
Number 15, appeal ending 1540, 1530 South Christopher Columbus Boulevard, appellant Bradley Slen, moot.
Moot.
And then I did have one settlement and another.
Okay, please.
Pardon, just one second. The board was emailed about this, but it concerns number 12, appeal ending 5357, 5651 High School Street, appellant Mahmoud Jabaran. There is an agreement for a city affirm and a 90-day stay of enforcement. I believe I saw Mr. Jabaran here.
Mr. Jabbar, are you present?
Yes.
Sir, just want to confirm that you agree with the settlement noted by the city?
If you can repeat that, please. I didn't hear. I apologize.
Mr. Rulo, please repeat.
We had agreed to a city affirm, but it provides for a 90-day stay of enforcement to allow for time to comply the violations.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Thank you.
And then I have one last preliminary matter, which concerns number 43, 1441, 2544 South 67th Street. The appellant is Maboso Wesh. I do not believe I saw them here. We had emailed the board.
Oh, okay. You come, Maboso West, if you're present, please come forward. No, ma'am, right here. Have a seat here. Okay, and make sure that, pull that microphone close to you. Pull the whole thing closer to you. There you go. Okay, now, before we get started though, ma'am, your name?
Maboso.
Your full name?
Maboso Wise.
Would you spell your last name, please?
Wessesh.
Okay. Raise your
Mr.
right
Chair,
hand.
I apologize. I don't believe the mic is on or it's not close enough. I barely heard.
Okay, all right, let's do this. Okay. Because the court reporter did not hear you, I need you to repeat your name and spell your last name again, okay?
Okay. My name is Maboso Wise. My last name Wessesh.
Okay. Do you swear affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Okay, before we go any further though, I note here that an interpreter is needed.
Yes, so in discussions with the appellant, she had indicated that an interpreter would greatly assist in understanding
Okay.
this case, and we were having trouble identifying the language, but we're able to use a language service earlier today. And
Okay.
we have identified that as, I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, is it Mandingo?
Yes.
Mandingo?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to continue your hearing so we can consider a Mandingo interpreter for you, okay?
Okay.
And we'll reschedule the hearing so that you can have an interpreter with you,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
You'll get an information in the mail, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
And I don't know if my colleagues have preliminary matters, but I will turn it over to them.
Okay, all right, anyone else in the room have a preliminary matter that they need to put on the record?
Yes,
Please.
sir.
Good afternoon, distinguished members of the Board of LNI Review. This is Christopher Johnson from the City of Philadelphia.
Afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
I have a couple of preliminary matters that I would like the board to address. First, with regard to 33 and 34 on the list regarding 457 East Wyoming Avenue.
Okay.
The appellant is Fausto Pena Pichardo. I know Mr. Vaccaro is here. Attorney Vaccaro represents the appellants. He had sent in a request to the board to continue these matters due to the appellants being out of the country and receiving medical care and cancer treatment in the Dominican Republic. City had no objection. I'm just wondering if that was continued.
Well, we wanted to hear the argument on the record, so let's do this. Call each one. Now, the administrator will call each one and we will hear from you again as well as Mr. Vaccaro.
Okay, starting with 33, HA 2025-001384 for 457 East Wyoming Ave, appellant Fausto Pena Picardo.
Okay, Mr. Vaccaro, this is your request for a continuance?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yep. All right, thank you. But also, yeah, you're already listed as counsel. Any response from the city? Any opposition?
No, not at this time.
Okay, so we would note that matter as being continued, okay?
And then additionally, number 34 on the list, HA 2025-001385 for 459 East Wyoming Avenue, same appellant Fausto Pena Picardo.
Mr. Vaccaro?
Same.
Okay, and any opposition from the city?
No.
That matter is also noted as continued. All right, thank you very much. Both matters are continued.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Do you have anything else for us?
Yeah, regarding number 4 on today's list, this is the appeal related to 7342 Frankfurt Avenue. I believe Terry Jones, the appellant, had requested a continuance on this as well.
Okay, is Terry Jones present? Is Terry Jones present? Is anyone else present representing the interests of 7342 Frankfurt Avenue? Anyone Present. So this is a intent to cease as well as this being the second listing. What's the city's response to that request?
And I believe part of the reason for the request is to find an attorney to represent them. The city doesn't oppose one more continuance, but we would ask that be marked as must be tried for the next hearing.
Okay, what's the issue regarding the intent to cease? Do you know if there's anything that would have an impact on the public or the occupants of the building, such as fire code violations or imminent dangerous condition or anything like that?
Hold on. The violations in this case are quality of life violations regarding food prep license and fire alarm and trouble codes, other fire code violations. So there is a potential that it would affect people. However, I think we can give them one more continuance if it's a short time to find an attorney and to
Well,
appear.
I note for the record that this violation notice goes back to 2024,
Correct.
and they don't have legal counsel yet?
I suppose not. I'm not
Okay.
sure when the first listing was.
I'm just, in terms of the violation notice, and violation notice includes language regarding.
And I do
securing
see,
counsel.
you know, a lot of these violations are marked as complied in Eclipse. So there are a few left,
Okay,
maybe 3 or 4 out of a list of 15. So there's still issues. It's not perfect, but it's.
are any of the
this-
fire code matters and food prep license matters still open?
There's the testing of the fire alarm system and certification of the fire alarm system, as well as the commercial kitchen hood records. So there's inspection records regarding that, as well as the food license.
So those have been
Yes.
closed or they're still?
Those are the only violations that are still open.
Okay. I need to confirm service.
And Chairman Woodson, while she's looking for service, the prior hearing was October 7th of this year.
Appellants in this matter listed 7342 Frankfurt Ave, Philadelphia, PA on the appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
And the prior matter was continued to secure counsel?
I believe that's correct.
I don't have that in my records. I just know it was continued.
That was the original hearing. They had submitted a request to obtain counsel.
And to your knowledge, are they operating?
I'm not sure.
Thank you. We're going to go off the record just for a moment. You want to share with us?
Yeah, I would just make an offer of proof regarding the testimony of Inspector Jamal Tucker. According to the recent reinspection at that property, the owner is in the process of trying to sell the property and is not currently cooking or using the stove. So that hood, he's not doing that. He's still open and still doesn't have a food license, but it's something that the city is willing to give him a little bit of time to resolve the situation since he's made a lot of progress on the rest of the violation.
Okay. All right. Based on your representation, we will continue this matter then.
Thank you.
Chairman Woodson, do you want it to be heard for the next one? and
Yes, must be
short?
heard and short continuance.
Thank you.
Yep. And he has to secure legal counsel.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ready? Anyone else in the room have a preliminary matter to be placed on the record?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I'm only now hearing from lawyers who represent the city of Philadelphia. We will get to you shortly. Yes, sir. Mr. Galutz, is that light on? It doesn't appear your voice
It-
is being magnified.
It is not. You are correct.
Yep.
Sorry about that. All right, I'll
But
reintroduce
just you
myself.
reintroduce yourself for the record.
Certainly, Chairman. My name is Thomas Guliuzza on behalf of the city of Philadelphia. I had two matters to bring to the board's attention. The first is number 53 on today's list, ending in 1173, concerning 5914 Woodbine Avenue. The appellant is Sabish Ghosh Hazra. The city has reached an agreement with this appellant for a city affirm with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
And then the last one on our list today, number 54.
What do we want to confirm first with the, you want to confirm with, is the party here?
I do not believe he is here, no.
I don't think it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Okay, what's the second?
The second preliminary is the last matter on today's list, number 54. That is ending in 1174. It is the same property address as previous, 5914 Woodbine Avenue, with the same appellant. It is my understanding that the appellant withdrew this appeal, but I just wanted to confirm that status with the board.
We'll have to check with the administrator. Do we have any requests for withdrawals?
I'm checking. It was
Okay.
not on my initial
Sure,
list.
let's do this. Mr. Galuzza, we'll have to pass this and come back to you, okay?
Not a
While the
problem at all.
administrator is checking things, okay?
Thanks
Anyone
very
else
much.
in the room with a preliminary matter to be put on the record?
I remember from last time.
Good afternoon, board members. This is
Good
Maria-
afternoon.
This is Maria Aquino on behalf of the city. I have a couple matters to bring to the board's attention. The first is number 37, appeal ending 1399 regarding 649 Contrell Street. Appellant Oscar Vu, who's present here.
Also, note the record indicates that we need a Vietnamese interpreter. Do we have a Vietnamese interpreter present?
Hello, this is the Vietnamese interpreter speaking. I am ready.
Okay, sir, would you raise your right hand so that you may be sworn?
Xin quý vị vui lòng giơ tay phải lên để tuyên thệ.
Okay, sir, raise your right hand so that you may be sworn.
Xin quý vị vui lòng giơ tay phải lên để tuyên thệ.
No. Interpreter, I need to swear you in, so I need you to raise your
Yes.
other right hand. That's your left hand. Raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English to Vietnamese and from Vietnamese to English the proceedings in this matter regarding 649 Cantrell Street?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can place your hand down. Now, going forward, sir, everything that's said in English, please interpret and please offer the response in English if it's given by the appellant, okay?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Chair, this is the reporter. May I have the interpreter's last name?
Okay, interpreter, please give us your last name and please spell it.
This is the interpreter speaking. My last name would be spelled N as in November, G as in golf, O as in Oscar.
Pronounce that for us.
That could be pronounced Ngo.
No, okay. Alrighty, Mr. Kelly, is that you have then what you need?
Yes, Chair, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Regarding this matter, 1399 649 Cantrell Street, what do we have?
So this will be.
Oh, wait, interpreter.
Vâng, thưa quý vị, thì ở cái vấn đề liên quan tới số 9649 đường Cantrell Street thì quý vị hiện tại đang có điều gì cần chia sẻ với tòa?
This will be a joint continuance request.
Interpreter, did you hear that?
Please repeat that for the interpreter, please.
So this will be a joint continuance request.
Vâng, đây sẽ là cái yêu cầu mà hoãn phiên tòa.
Elle and I attempted to re-inspect the property, but could not gain access to the interior.
Ellen và tôi thì cũng đã tìm cách mà để khám nghiệm của cái tòa nhà này. Tuy nhiên là không thể nào mà có thể là thực hiện cái việc là đi vào kiểm tra những cái đồ nội thất bên trong.
The appellant provided his email address. We're going to coordinate a time for a reinspection of the interior.
Phía người kháng cáo đã cung cấp địa chỉ email và sau đó thì chúng tôi cũng sẽ tìm cách là điều phối một cái khoảng thời gian để có thể là thực hiện cái việc khám nghiệm của nội thất bên trong.
Okay, Mr. Nguyen, do you understand what we're planning to do? Let the interpreter. Interpreter?
Xin hỏi quý vị có hiểu được những điều mà chúng tôi đã trao đổi tại đây không ạ?
Dạ, tôi trước hết là tôi bị điếc, tôi nghe không có rõ lắm. Kể cả ông nói tôi cũng nghe không rõ. Tuy nhiên là cái nhà thì tôi cũng đã sửa rồi. Tôi không biết rằng ông inspector sẽ re-inspect, cho nên nếu mà ông re-inspect thì tôi yêu cầu ông là cho tôi
Mr. Interpreter, we just needed to understand if he understood what the city's lawyer was saying. It appears that his response has gone well beyond that.
Vâng, thưa quý vị, trả lời trọng tâm của câu hỏi này là quý vị có hiểu được những điều mà luật sư thành phố đang nói không ạ?
Dạ, hiểu chút đỉnh thôi, tại tôi nghe không rõ.
I understand some of them. I do have difficulties hearing, by the way.
Okay. Does he understand that we will continue today's hearing to a different date to allow for a coordinated interior inspection?
Quý vị có hiểu là chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục phiên tòa ngày hôm nay vào một cái ngày khác để thực hiện việc điều phối của cái người thẩm định nội thất hay không ạ?
Dạ vâng.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So this matter will be continued. Thank you. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn quý vị. Xin hẹn quý vị vào cái ngày được sắp xếp lần sau ạ.
Okay, anyone else present? Do you have more matters?
I do have another matter for
Okay.
members.
Re-inspection trên giữa tháng 2.
I would like to request the re-inspection to be happened in the middle of February, please.
Okay, that you'll have to work out with the lawyer. We won't make that decision here today.
Điều này thì quý vị sẽ cần trao đổi với người luật sư bởi vì tòa hôm nay không quyết định điều đó ạ.
Okay, when she's finished, you can wait until she's finished here. You can speak with her.
Lát nữa khi người luật sư làm xong việc thì quý vị có thể nói chuyện với cô ấy ạ.
Vâng.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, if you take a seat back in the back again. Thank you.
Vâng, xin quý vị trở về phía sau ạ.
Do we have further need for him?
And I just want to confirm for the interpreter that you're only here to do the Vietnamese interpretation for us today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then yes, that's our only case.
Thank you.
Will you need his assistance when you talk to them?
Mr. Vu brought his sister with him who was assisting with
Okay.
interpretation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's proceed. Interpreter, so you excuse.
Thank you. Have a good one.
The next matter is number 24 on today's list, appeal ending 1337 regarding 5530 Jefferson Street. Appellant Iman Mahiri. The appellant submitted a continuance request. It's the first listing, so the city is unopposed.
Okay, so this matter will be continued.
Okay.
Now it's
And-
number 24. That's 1337-5530 Jefferson Street. Iman Mahari.
And that concludes my preliminaries. Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty, I will now hear from anyone else in the room who has a preliminary matter. Can we go back to Mr. Galuzza's last matter? Okay, Mr. Galuzza, would you come forward, please? I think that was number 54.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That is correct. It was number 54.
Okay, the administrator was checking the record.
Yes, that withdrawal came through on Monday and was processed by the administration, so it has been withdrawn. the
Thank you.
request.
So noted, HA 2025-001174, 5914 Woodbine Avenue, Shabashish, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Subhasish. Last name Hazra, Hazra, has been withdrawn.
My thanks to the board. That does conclude my business, if I may be excused.
You excuse, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Anyone else in the room that has a preliminary matter to be put on the record? If not, I will hear from you, your colleagues virtual. Ms. Reinhardt, please unmute.
Good afternoon, board. Thank you. I have two preliminary matters. The first one is listed as number 26, appeal ending 001349 regarding 1243 East Berks Street, appellant 1243 Fishtown LLC. We have an agreement. The counsel for appellant is appearing virtually as well, who is able to confirm. But the agreement is to mark the two remaining violations as city affirmed with a 60-day stay.
60-day stay, and is Mr. Eric L. Bodson present?
Yes, I am, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sir, you can confirm that agreement?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
60-day stay. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Ms. Reinhardt, you had another matter?
Yes, the other one is number 32 on the list, appeal ending 001379 regarding 1830 West Champlost Avenue, appellant Brenda Burrell. Ms. Burrell emailed the board, I believe last week, in order to request a continuance on the basis that an attorney had just entered their appearance. I do not oppose that request.
Okay, the record will reflect a continuance requested by the appellant.
Thank you.
Is there a record of an attorney entering his appearance?
I would need a moment to check the email.
Okay, we would note that for the record, if the attorney has in fact been noted. We'll come back to it, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
Chairman, I think that what I saw for the exhibit was, we would discuss it, but there's a letter of representation of a lawyer, but it has not been signed. So I do not know if there's an actual attorney that has been retained.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I believe Ms. Burrell is appearing virtually. Would she be able to clarify?
Yes, Ms. Barrow, please unmute. Ms. Barrow, if you can unmute yourself. Yeah. Any way we can help her? Oh, now she is. Ms. Barrow, are you unmuted?
Yes, I am, sir.
Oh, okay. We just have one question for you. Have you hired an attorney?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right. So that was the letter of representation that we have in the record was unsigned, but you now executed that agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So we'll note that as having an attorney and we'll reschedule the hearing. Okay?
Thank you.
Chairman Woodson, Lynn Riddle, Huber Board Counsel, can she forward that in that we know that there is actual retention?
Send a signed copy of the letter to the board. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Ms. Reinhardt, anything else?
No, nothing else at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Will Fernandez.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, members of the board. I have a handful of preliminary matters. I'm going to start with the settlements, and then I'll go back and I have two continuance requests coming from appellants. Calling your attention first to matter number 2 on the list, appeal number ending 5025. Appellant Gary Fox, address 5616 Germantown Avenue. City has entered into a settlement agreement to dispose of this appeal with a city affirmed with a 45-day stay of enforcement disposition. A copy of a signed agreement has been sent to board administration.
Okay, and Philip Smoker Esquire, is that person present?
I don't think I saw him, but he did sign the agreement.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Turning your attention next to matter number 11 on the list, appeal number ending 5350, appellant 1913 North 54th Street LLC, for address 1913 North 54th Street, represented by Stacy Philopoulos. City has entered into an agreement to resolve this appeal. The appeal is to be disposed of with a city affirmed with a 60-day stay of enforcement disposition. And again, a copy of a signed agreement has been sent to board counsel. I believe Ms. Philopoulos had indicated that she had a conflict but could be available if needed. We could contact her.
Well, she executed the agreement, so that would suffice. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have two matters where my understanding is that the appellant wishes to request a continuance, excuse me. First, number 8 on the list, appeal number ending 5149, appellant Alexander Jusevskish, Alexandra, excuse me, I believe, unless my notes are mistaken. Address
Close enough.
4745 Worth Street, represented by Mr. William Brennan, who is on the call with us now.
Good afternoon, members of the board. William J. Brennan on behalf of the appellant.
Good afternoon. Now there's Mr. Brennan. Is this your request for a continuance?
It is, sir. I am new to the case, just the days in, but we've made progress during those days. I've spoken to senior attorney Will Fernandez, I don't know, half a dozen times. And I think that the violations, I'm told by my client, the violations in large part, if not totally, have been corrected. We gave the, and I know it was last minute, but we gave the inspector, I think I saw him in the room, Jamal, it might be Turner or Tucker, the opportunity to view. But of course, with a foot of snow on the ground, it messed us up. But I'd like a continuance, as I'm only days into the case, but working hard on it to resolve it.
Mr. Fernandez, any response?
Yes, I'll first note that the city is opposed to this continuance request, and we are ready to go forward and or in the alternative, make a settlement offer to Mr. Brennan. I will say this was previously continued so that the appellant could get an attorney. They had retained an attorney who had reached out to me, Mr. Leo White. And my understanding is that that attorney in the last, I think 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, contacted board administration with me copied, withdrawing from the case. And so I do understand, and I have some documentation indicating that Mr. Brennan was retained on very short notice out of necessity by the appellant. With that said, the city inspector, Inspector Tucker, he did attempt a reinspection last week and was unable to gain access. And so the city would present evidence of the violations at the time that the violations were issued, which was at, I believe, towards the end of 2024. Mr. Brennan has made representations to me that the appellant, the landlord, is in the process of, my understanding is evicting one of the tenants who they allege is responsible for the violations. So while the city is opposed to this request and would like to proceed, since it is a second listing, I would ask if the board does continue it to grant it a short date so that we can do the reinspection and put this case on with fresh evidence as soon as possible.
Works for me.
Okay, wait, but before, is there any prospect if the two of you were to be in a breakout room, you could reach a settlement today?
I would say to you, Mr. Chairman, that we've spent a lot of time on the phone the last 3-4 business days. I think that the continuance would solve all problems. I think that if we had a short date, we could work it out.
Okay, based on that, would note it as continued as short a date as possible.
Very well.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate the consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I would just say to Mr. Brennan before he leaves, Mr. Brennan, please reach out to me to request the reinspection when your client is ready. I'll be happy to facilitate that with Inspector Tucker so we can make sure he gets in there before the next hearing.
Very well. Well, I'll contact you later today or tomorrow.
Okay, have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Last matter to address, number 46 on the list, appeal number ending 1502, address 202 East Girard Avenue, appellant Gregory Walton. I believe Mr. Walton is here with us today. I think I see him there on Zoom. I think maybe trying to unmute his phone if I'm reading his gestures correctly. I'll introduce this while there he is. Hey, Mr. Walton. This involves a unlicensed sidewalk cafe operating at a bar This is a first listing. Mr. Walton has provided me with documentation showing that he is currently working with the Streets Department, has engaged with City Council, and is, I believe, based on what's been presented to me, moving closer to acquiring a license to legalize the Sidewalk Cafe. After he presented the documentation, I spoke with department inspector, and we agreed not to oppose his continuance request due to the documentation showing that he is making significant efforts, that there are no safety issues apparent from the Sidewalk Cafe operating, and we are hopeful that if this is continued 45, 60 days, that Mr. Walton may obtain the sidewalk license and a hearing will no longer be necessary.
Does Mr. Walton require legal counsel in this instance?
No, he was cited in his personal capacity. It is a business that operates at this address, but the notice of violation was issued to Mr. Walton, and Mr. Walton is the appellant. So the city's position is that no counsel is needed, but of course that is ultimately for the board to decide.
Well, if it's in his individual name, then the council would not be required. Mr. Walton, we will grant your request for a continuance.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Walton, please make sure you send me any updates with respect to the license, especially, of course, if you do obtain that license.
Will do. Thank you.
Anyone else virtually who has a preliminary matter for the record?
No.
Anyone else?
I'll
Anyone
just
else
say-
in the room? Okay, come forward.
Okay, I'll just say that concludes my business. Thank you very much, members of the board, and I will see you on Thursday. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, sir. You excuse.
Good afternoon, board.
Yes.
I'd like to turn the board's attention to number 52 on
Okay.
today's list.
You need to put your name on the record again.
It's Barbara Palmer.
Your
H-
name on the record.
Oh, Christopher Johnson from the city of Philadelphia.
Okay.
The appellant is Barbara Palmer regarding the property at 4818 North Carlisle Street.
Mhm.
It's HA 2025-001551. Ms. Palmer is with us today.
Okay. Ms. Palmer, present? Please come forward.
I had a chance to discuss the matter briefly with Ms. Palmer in the hallway. So this is an interesting case where Ms. Palmer is not the record owner. The record owner was her mother, Carrie Palmer, who is deceased. Ms. Palmer, Barbara Palmer, and her brother inherited the property from their mother, but never got the title transferred. However, she has not been living in this property for quite some time. She's expressed to me that she wants to get time to get an attorney. Part of what is happening is the property was designated as unfit due to a plumbing issue with the property. I know that there had been various family members living there, but I'm not sure if it's being used at all right now. But there's, to the city's knowledge, there's no working plumbing at the property. And there was a report of a sewage issue regarding a neighbor. So she's requesting a continuance.
Okay, Ms. Palmer, if you could get closer, turn the mic on and scoot up closer, please. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. A couple questions for you too. So you requested a continuance?
Yes.
Okay. Is the property occupied now?
It was occupied by my son, but he got locked up.
Okay. Does that mean that is anyone in the property now, today?
Not today.
Okay. So how long has it been vacant?
Just 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. All righty. Now, the issue here is that we need also, you submitted a late appeal. And so we need to review that matter as well. Does it need, no? Okay.
I believe they already did that in
Okay.
October.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, is it your intention that your son would move back to the property?
If he get out, he's going back to that property.
Okay, now, if the
I'm
plumbing
sorry,
isn't
Chair.
working-
I apologize, Mr. Chairman. I am not hearing the witness.
Ma'am, you need to pull that microphone much closer to your face. Unfortunately, just, yeah. Now, if the plumbing does not work, that means it's uninhabitable. No one should be living there.
My brother had the water cut off.
Well, it doesn't matter who did it. I'm just
Well,
saying.
it's nobody in the house right now.
But if your son, as you say, is released from jail, he should not move back to that house because it's not inhabitable. You don't have running water and you don't have working sewage. And that's a health hazard for whoever lives there, plus whoever's living next door. This is a row house or a twin house?
It's a two-story house.
Row house or a twin house?
Row house.
A row house. So the neighbors are also being exposed to noxious gases. Okay? Now, you said you're going to secure a lawyer. What is the lawyer going to do for you?
I need me and my brother to go to court to get our names on the house to get the stuff fixed. My brother's the one that's giving me a hard way to go.
He don't want to do it.
He wants the house for himself. I told him, no, we have to.
Okay, so the two of you have a legal fight.
Right.
Okay.
And you know, the city's position on this is that we're not opposed to a brief continuance to allow her to get an attorney. However, the issues in the case remain, and it is health and safety issue regarding the house. Granted, if no one's in there, it's less of a concern. However, the parties who have the equitable ownership right now, I mean, the heirs of the deceased record owner, including Ms. Palmer, could hire a plumber and get it fixed right now.
Yeah. Well, why don't you and your brother just get the plumbing repaired?
I might have to do that because he's giving.
Well, what's the answer to why not just get it repaired? Yeah, you should do that as quickly as possible, particularly if you want your son to be able to move back into the house. Okay, so I will, based on statements by the city, will grant a short continuance. Okay, you and your brother you get to work that out. That's going to be a problem for you long term if you don't work it out. But we will grant you a short continuance. Okay, principally because of the plumbing problem. Now, if you come back, please come back. Tell us that you had plumbing repaired, so it's no longer a problem for your neighbors and whoever lives in the house. Okay. If you do that, then you can fight forever over who owns it. But we want the health issue to be resolved. Okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Chairman Woodson?
Yes.
Sorry, Lynn Riley, Board Counsel. Are we continuing for her to get the plumbing done or to get a lawyer?
Principally the plumbing. Yeah, the lawyer is important and we can't hear we're gonna have difficulty hearing your case, but if you have the plumbing done, that will address the violations. Okay? Unless I will defer.
I've given my contact information to the appellant, and like I said, I mean, there's nothing stopping her right now from getting a plumber who can pull a permit to do whatever work needs to be done at the property. I would request that she reach out to me before the next short listing
Yes.
in order to discuss the matter. It may be that we can resolve it without having her come and appear before the board.
Okay, stay in touch with him. Okay?
All right, but you understand, one of the other issues is the property is in your mother's name, and we wouldn't be able to hear the case unless you have some document, a certificate from the Register of Wills office designating you and or your brother as the representative of the estate. We couldn't hear the case unless we know that you have legal authority to represent the ownership of the property. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. That concludes today's hearing.
Around.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that concludes today's matter, not the hearing itself. Okay, my apologies, I misspoke. Have a good afternoon, ma'am. Do we have anyone else present with a preliminary matter?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay, just one moment.
Hello again. This is Maria Aquino on behalf of the city.
Yes, which matter? I assume Mr. Horvitz is here for the same matter.
Yes, sir.
Which matter is that?
That's number 14 on today's list, appeal ending 0231 regarding 2209 South 58th Street.
Okay. Reworld Philadelphia Transfer LLC, DBA John Woolery. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, what do you have for us?
So Mr. Horvitz did submit a continuance request.
Okay, Mr. Horvitz, this is your request for a continuance?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
What's the basis of the request?
So we've made a lot of progress since we filed the appeal. We had a lot of trouble with LNI because of a corporate name change, just getting them to accept our applications to resolve the violations. But in October, we were able to get the two licenses we needed, waste hauling and then scales and scanners. All that's left is a fire alarm violation for testing, annual testing. And my client on the 5th of this month hired a contractor to do that work. We just have to wait for that process to play out. I've talked to Ms. Aquino. The city had no objection to the continuance request. And, hopefully by the time we're heard again, it'll be resolved. That's what our expectation is, and then we won't have to appear.
Mr. Aquino, what is the city's position?
Like Mr. Horvitz said, there's just the one violation remaining. The ones giving rise to the intent to cease were resolved and the intent to cease was canceled. So
Oh, intent to
we-
cease is canceled?
yeah, so
Okay.
we won't object to the continuance request at this time. Just request that it be marked, must be tried at the next hearing.
Okay,
And-
alrighty.
I'd just like to recognize that my client, Jennifer Breen, the general counsel for the company, is here.
Oh, but I'm not, okay, you're outside counsel for the appellant?
Correct.
Okay, and ma'am, you want to just put your name on the record as general counsel for the corporate?
Yes, Jennifer Breen. I am senior counsel for ReWorld.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. And the issue of the testing of the fire alarm system is not an issue, Ms. Aquino, for the cease?
No.
Okay, all right, based on that, yeah.
May I just ask a quick question? I'm wondering, so can you tell us what kind of business is ReWorld Philadelphia Transfer?
Use a fuck.
Sure. So the business is a recycling business.
No, bitch.
Oh, I don't know where that came from.
Recycling?
Yes, it's a recycling business.
I think Mr. Kelly is having an issue.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, are you okay?
No, Chair, I believe I was unmuted. I was making a note in my mask. I apologize.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, my mistake.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Horvitz.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we will note this matter is continued and must be
Thank you.
heard on the next
you.
listing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Aquino, is that it?
One other matter,
Oh,
sorry,
sure.
board members. I was hoping to speak to the appellant on number 17 if they're present. That's first name Fuad, last name Hyen Seshi, regarding 4084 Higby Street.
Okay, is anyone present regarding 4084 Higby Street? Fuat Hasenesh, Hyseneshi. Are you present? Anyone present representing the interests of 4084 Higby Street? No one is responding, so you want us to decide now? We'll call it in regular order. I know you wanted to talk to them, I'm not sure.
Yeah, So I was able to speak to the operator of the business, but not the appellant. The appellant apparently has not shown up for today's hearing. So
Right.
in that case, the city would request that this appeal be withdrawn for failure to appear.
Okay, all righty, let's confirm service.
Yep, appellants in this matter listed 1201 Loney Street, Philadelphia, PA on the appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Thank you. What time do we have?
2:08 PM.
2:08 PM. All righty. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-001322, 4084 Higby Street, Fuad Haseneshi, Hyseneshi. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Anything
board
else?
members. That concludes my business. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good afternoon. Okay, thank you very much. We will take a short executive session, go off the record, and return momentarily. Thank you. Of course, we'll go back on the record. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're returning to the record to call our regular list. And so I'll defer to our administrator.
I'm going to bring us to number 35 on today's list, HA 2025-001393 for 6100 North Broad Street, appellant Charlie Cho.
Okay, I believe we noted it earlier as a settlement. Who's representing the city in this matter?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Shelley Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Yes. What's the status of this matter, 6100 North Broad?
We actually just reached a settlement.
Okay, you want to place that on the record, please?
Yes, please. There is a Korean interpreter for this case as well.
I think we dismissed oh, no, we didn't. They have someone. Okay. Ma'am, if you would unmute and put your name on the record, please.
Hi, this is a Korean interpreter. First name Winnie, last name Su, S-U.
Okay. Ma'am, would you raise your right hand so that we may swear you in? Do you swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from Korean to English and English to Korean these proceedings regarding 6100 North Broad Street?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Place your hand down. Okay, ma'am, going forward, everything said in English, please repeat in Korean, and any responses in Korean, translate to English, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Reinhardt, do you know if the appellant is present?
He is appearing virtually.
Okay, interpreter.
네, 안녕하세요. 여기 찰리님 지금 나오시겠어요?
Okay, Mr. Cho, Charlie Cho, would you unmute and make yourself known to us?
지금 마이크 혹시 음성을 제거해 주시고 나오시겠어요?
뭐요?
Can you see us?
Yeah.
No, we cannot see you, so please turn the video.
영상 켜주시겠어요? 지금 안 보입니다.
어떻게 켜죠?
How do you turn on the video?
No, we can see you, but I don't know how to.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Given that we have a settlement, we're going to ask the city's law department to put the settlement on the record. Okay?
Yes.
Interpreter?
지금 합의가 이미 봤기 때문에 먼저 방금 말씀하신 담당자분이 지금 합의의 내용을 먼저 전달하겠습니다.
After the last inspection, only one violation remains for a certificate of occupancy. The agreement.
Let's allow the interpreter to catch up to you.
예, 지금 그 지난번 점검 결과에 의해서 위반 사항 단 한 가지만 남았는데 그 사용 Certificate of Occupancy라고 말씀드렸었습니다.
The agreement is to mark that sole violation city affirmed with a 30-day stay of enforcement.
예, 그 한 가지 위반을 지금 여기 시티가 이게 허락한 것은 30일의 시간을 주기로 했습니다.
I will ask the appellant, Charlie Cho, if this is correct.
혹시 찰리님이 이 모든 내용 다 맞으실까요?
Unmute, please.
음성어를 제거해 주세요.
들리냐고 물어봐. 들려요?
예, 이 모든 내용 다 맞으실까요? 네, 아니요 대답하시면 됩니다.
맞습니다.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. That concludes this matter. The appellant is excused. And interpreter, is this the only matter we asked you to interpret for us today?
I wasn't briefed previously, but I believe so.
Yes, this is the only
Okay.
case.
Then you are excused as well. Have a good afternoon.
All right, thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Ms. Reinhardt, is that it?
That is it for this case.
Okay. And just repeat the settlement for me again, just so for my notes.
It was city affirm the last remaining violation with a 30-day stay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
This is interpreter speaking. If you don't mind, I can just let Mr. Charlie know that he can be dismissed as well, what you said earlier. I don't think I translated that.
Okay.
예, 찰리님 지금 이 모든 게 다 마치시고 지금 나가셔도 됩니다. 방금 합의한 내용 이미 전달 잘 됐습니다. 감사합니다.
The person's muted, so they can't respond.
지금 음소거 되고 계셔서 지금 답변을 안 들립니다. 다 이해하셨으면 마이크 켜시고, 네.
얘기해.
예, 다 알겠습니다.
He understood everything.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to go back to 5, 6, and 7, 4266 Frankfurt Avenue, Collins Alabri, Alarib. Who's representing the city? Good afternoon.
Christopher
Is the-
Johnson for the city of Philadelphia.
Good afternoon. Is the appellant present? Collins Alarib. I may not pronouncing that correctly. Alaribe, Alaribe. Is anyone present? 4266 Frankfurt Avenue, Alaribe, Collins Alaribe. No one is responding. The issue for us, sir, is, Mr. Johnson, is whether or not legal counsel had been secured. We noted in our records that this is the second listing. Any response to that?
I've not had any contact with anyone regarding this property. No attorney has reached out to me. Since the first listing, I would ask that it be marked as city firm failed to appear.
Okay, I'm sorry, the city,
Dismissed for failure to appear.
oh, okay, thank you. All right, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus? Well, before you do that, please confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed two addresses, 206 East Allegheny Ave, Philadelphia, PA, and 1543-47 Ron Street as addresses for their notices to be sent to. It does appear, though, that notice was only sent to the 1543-47 Ron Street on November 4th, 2025. They did appear at the October 7th hearing, and it was sent to that same mailing address. though.
Okay. So based on that, I will, it will be the decision that service was perfected, unless you have any objection.
No objection.
Okay. We will poll the board on HA 2024-005094, 4266 Frankfurt Avenue, Collins Libre. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear. What time do we have?
2:40 PM.
2:40 PM.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. HA 2024-005095, 4268 Frankfurt Avenue, Collins Libre. What time do we have?
2:41 PM.
2:41 PM. What's your pleasure, Mr. Johnson?
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. HA 2024-005096, 1543-47 Ron Street, Collins Libre. What
Dismissed,
time?
dismissed for failure to appear, please.
Okay, thank you. What time do we have?
2:41 PM.
2:41 PM. You might begin the vote. Dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Chairman Woodson, for all three of them, to Gabby, can you just confirm that service was made on?
Yep.
Second, third.
For appeal number 6 ending in 5095, service was sent to 1543-47 Ron Street on November 4th, 2025. And for appeal 7 ending in 5096, service was also sent to 1543-47 Ron Street on November 4th, 2025.
Thank you.
And just for the record, that address of service, 1543 Ron Street, is in fact contiguous with the auto business at the 3 parcels in question.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Okay. All righty. We have a question regarding number 19, though. 1326, 1196 Adams Avenue, the 4150 Kensington Avenue LLC. Anyone present?
Christopher Johnson for the city of Philadelphia.
Thank you very much. The appellant present.
Again, I have not had any contact with appellant on this. The appellant was the same appellant as
This is
number
number
18, which is moot complied. I know that there was a cease that has been lifted at the property. And again, the LLC in question, 4150 Kensington Avenue LLC, is known to me. It is an entity owned and controlled by David Demagi. I know that in previous matters, they've had counsel represent them. Regarding the violations at stake in the present appeal, I noted that numerous fire code violations were written and they are mostly complied. There's a couple left. However, since no one appeared, the city is going to request that the board mark it as dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, let's confirm service.
I'll confirm service, but I did note that there was a continuance request, at least noted on my records for number 18. And if it's the same appellant for 19, would that include?
Well, 18 has been marked as moot complied, so wouldn't be relevant to that one.
The same appellant, though, if they asked for a continuance request for today in general?
Oh, how is it worded?
We respectfully request a continuance of the hearing scheduled for December 16th, 2025 at 12:30 for an extension of time to retain counsel.
Okay, and they didn't specifically identify the appeal numbers, I assume.
Actually, no, they only referenced 18. Sorry. You're right.
18?
You're
So
right.
they didn't
Yep.
request 19. Any response from the city?
The city takes no position on the continuance request, but would note that I don't believe that was forwarded to counsel for the city. But being as they're not appear, the city would renew its request to have it marked dismissed as failure to appear.
Okay, just one moment. Okay, back on the record. With regard to number 19, HA 2025-001326, 1196 Adams Avenue, we're going to continue that matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson, you might as well see here because it may be yours. I'll just, number 28, is that yours? 4058 West Gerard Avenue?
Apologies.
Oh, not.
Good afternoon, members of the board. Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city.
Mr. Bagelman, this is regarding HA 2025-001360, 4058 West Gerard Avenue, Jose Vargas. Is Mr. Vargas present or anyone representing the interest
Yes.
of 4058?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Vargas, we noted that the violation, I believe, is written to a corporation. Is that true, Mr. Bagelman?
Yes,
Yes.
that's true. The violation notice was issued to Jose Vargas Properties, Inc. That corporation is the owner of the property, and I've confirmed that is a registered corporation with the Department of State.
Okay, so Mr. Vargas, you need an attorney. Do you have an attorney representing you today?
No.
Okay, did you read the violation notice where it said that you must have an attorney if the property is owned by a corporation?
I am sorry. No.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Okay. Any response, Mr. Bagelman, in terms of the need to continue this matter?
Okay.
Wait, sir, wait, I'm speaking with the attorney for the city.
There's no objection.
Okay. Also, Mr. Vargas, do you need an interpreter to be present when this case comes back again?
Yes, sir.
What language?
Hispanic.
Spanish? Okay, so we will note the record that a Spanish is required. Yeah, and that we will continue this matter, but I also want to ask Mr. Begelman, this is noted as an intent to cease. So is this a public health risk to the public or any danger to the public?
No, the intent to cease was issued mostly due to a zoning violation. Most of the violations in the case file have been complied. There's just a zoning violation that remains.
Okay.
As well as the need to upload some certifications for some newly installed kitchen equipment.
Okay, so we will continue this matter to allow the Mr. Vargas to secure an attorney and also to secure an interpret, Spanish interpreter. Okay, sir, we're going to continue this matter. Please get a lawyer right away. And when you come back, have your lawyer with you and we will have an interpreter to be present. Okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Well,
Of course, you can also contact the city solicitor and see if you're able to resolve the matter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
okay. All right, number 42. This is 4818 Aspen Street. Is that yours, Mr. Begelman?
It is Lee
Okay.
Begelman on behalf of the city.
And this is 1437, 4818 Aspen.
Diana Wilson.
Diana Wilson, my
Yes.
apologies. Are you present, ma'am? Please turn the video on.
Yes, hold on. I'm looking for the camera mode right now. How do I get this camera on? Oh, hold on. Let me go right here. Okay.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, the concern that we have is, and Mr. Begelman, I don't know if this is an issue for you. There's a standing matter?
The city does not have a standing objection based on our understanding of the situation. The record owners of the property, Leon and Mary Ann Anderson, the city's believes pretty confidently that these record owners are deceased, as the property was last purchased by them as the record owners in 1943, and there's been no recent ownership change reflected with the city.
So-
it's the city's understanding that Ms. Wilson is residing inside the property, and there was a notice of intent to cease issued to the occupant of this property.
Issued to Ms. Wilson or to?
Not in Ms. Wilson's name specifically, it was just issued to the
Oh,
occupant.
oh,
And it's my
occupant.
understanding Ms. Wilson is the occupant of
Okay.
this
Well,
property.
Ms. Wilson, what kind of property is this?
So originally it was a renter property.
No, you misunderstand me. No. Is it a single family house or is it an apartment building?
It's a single family house, sir.
Okay, all right. What we will do, we will call this in regular order then. I thought that there was a standing matter, so we'll call you back in a moment. Ms. Wilson, we're gonna hear your case in a few moments, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you can stay present or whatever. We're gonna call a few other cases.
Okay.
All right. Number 44, H1468-4614 Spruce Street, Eddie Hendrick, DBA Billy Boy Contracting.
Good afternoon, Board. Lydia Anderson on behalf of the city.
Okay, Lydia?
Yes.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, all righty. Is anyone present representing Billy Boy Contracting? Billy Boy Contracting, Eddie Hendrick, or anyone present representing the interests of 4614 Spruce Street? Anyone present? No one is responding? Well, let's confirm service first.
Appellants listed 620 Allendale Road, number 80678 in Valley Forge, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Okay, there's been no response. What is your pleasure?
The city would ask that this be dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have?
2:52 p.m., 2:53 p.m., my apologies.
2:53 p.m. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-001468, 4614 Spruce Street, Eddie Hendrick, DBA Billy Boy Contracting, LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you, board. May I be excused?
Yes, you excuse for today. Have a good day. Yeah, that's. Okay, I believe that's our preliminary matters. We will now call any open cases.
The administration has two
Yes.
briefly preliminary matters to
Okay.
just address.
So just for sake of the record, just put your name on the record for, yeah,
Gabrielle Legendre, Legendre.
okay?
Case number 48 on today's list, HA 2025-001504 for 1171 Moorfield Road, appellant Barbara Lombardi.
Christopher Johnson for the city of Philadelphia.
The board's administration received a request for a continuance on Thursday, December 11th, due to her husband having a surgery scheduled for today.
Okay, any opposition from the city?
Hold 1 second. Yeah, John is not available today, but
The name on the appeal is Barbara Lombardi. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I have a note about this. Hold on 1 second. So number 48, there was no opposition to the continuance.
Okay, so that matter will be noted as continued. Thank you. Yeah, additional matter?
Yes, just one more, number 49 on today's list, HA 2025-001508 for 533 High Street, appellant Pauline Sexton. That appeal was withdrawn.
Withdrawn. Okay. Is that yours as well, Mr. Johnson?
That was mine, and that concludes my matters, I believe.
You excuse.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go back to the list.
That should bring us to number 21 on today's list. Apologies. HA 2025-001334 for 8851 Calvert Street, appellant Najibullah Nori.
Najibullah Nori. Who's representing the city?
Lee Begelman on behalf of the city.
Afternoon. Najibullah Nori, are you present? Najibullah Nori, are you present? 8851 Calvert Street. Anyone present representing the interests of 8851 Calvert Street? Okay, no one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 8851 Calvert Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Thank you very much. What's your pleasure, Mr. Begelman?
The city would request this be dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have?
2:57 PM.
2:57 PM. Thank you. HA 2025-001334, 8851 Calvert Street, Najibullah Nori. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Moving to 39 on today's list. That is appeal HA 2025-001402 for 5822 Spruce Street. Appellant Sheik, I'm going to spell the last name, Tajulislam.
Yes, I'm present.
Oh, okay. All right, sir. Would you pronounce your last name, please?
Tajul Islam.
Okay. Tajul Islam. Okay. All right. Would you raise your right hand, sir, so that you may be sworn? Do you swear affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Place your hand down. And who's representing the city?
And good morning, board, or good afternoon. Madeline Naperkowski on behalf of the city.
Pronounce your last name again?
Naperkowski.
Naperkowski.
I can spell it if.
Okay. And your first name again?
Madeline.
Madeline. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. All righty. Madeline, do you have, Ms. Naperkowski, do you have a witness today?
Yes, I have Inspector Banks here.
But, Inspector Banks, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I swear.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's proceed.
Just as a brief opening, the appellant based his appeal is stating that the garbage was cleaned and that he just wants a waiver of the fees. He's not meaningfully contesting whether the violations existed based on his appeal. And I will have Inspector Banks testify about the property.
Okay, is this a site violation?
Yes, this is an SV.
Okay, before we go any further, just one moment.
Okay.
While we're paused, counsel, this is the court reporter. Could you please spell your last name for me?
Of course, it's Naperkowski, Naperkowski.
Thank you.
Okay, before we proceed any further, Ms. Naperkowski, I want to hear from the appellant. Sir, preliminarily, your purpose for submitting today's appeal, what is that?
So the purpose of appealing was some of the concrete in the site from my property I put on it. So was not any like fugitive dust or anything. It's
No.
not any-
What I'm asking you, why did you appeal it? Are you appealing simply to get the costs reduced or deferred or for some other reason? Or you feel that the violation didn't exist?
No, I appeal it to I did correct the violations. So whatever that they see it, I clean it. So I want to waive the fee of the penalty.
Okay. So if you submitted your appeal for the purposes of waiving the fee, am I correct?
Yes, it's not a penalty.
Pardon me?
Whatever the penalty for the violation.
Yeah, the fee, the violation, the penalty. Now, the reason I'm asking you that very specifically is because we do not have jurisdiction over the fee amounts. That's beyond our jurisdiction. There's a different board that you have to appeal for the fee itself. And I will defer to my counsel if there's, okay, just one moment, sir. I've been advised that your appeal should have been submitted to the Tax Review Board. The Tax Review Board is where you would appeal the fine. What you received was a site violation, which meant that at the date and time that the violation was recorded, it existed. And I think your statements thus far has that, yes, we did create some rubbish and trash, but the fee you believe should be waived and or reduced, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so for that reason, we're going to dismiss your appeal for lack of jurisdiction. We do not have the authority to make a decision in this matter. So I would ask that you would resubmit your appeal to the Tax Review Board. Okay? Do I need confirming votes? Okay, so we would ask the college to join me in a dismissal for lack of jurisdiction.
I agree, dismiss for lack of jurisdiction.
I concur with the chairman.
Dismissed for lack of jurisdiction.
Dismissed for lack of jurisdiction.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And board, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
You had a short term with us. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, board.
Board, may I be excused?
Yes, sir. You
Thank
may leave as well. Okay.
Next would be case number 42 on today's list, HA 2025-001437 for 4818 Aspen Street, Cheyenne Wilson.
Okay. So are you back with us?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Ms. Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And ma'am, would you raise your right hand to be sworn?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Mr. Begelman, please put your name on the record
Yes, Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city.
and you introduce your witness.
Yes, I have Inspector Brandon Banks here from the Department of Licenses and Inspections.
Okay, Mr. Banks, would you raise your right hand again? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you will give be the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Begelman, what are we doing?
Yes, this appeal concerns the property located at 4818 Aspen Street. A violation notice was issued declaring this property as unfit due to the lack of legal water service and legal electric service. There was an intent to cease delivered to the occupant, who the city believes is Miss Wilson. And the department has confirmed within the last week or two that the property continues to lack legal water and electricity connections. I do have an exhibit packet. I can share my screen to display.
Yes, please.
But I will, once I have that up, I will begin my examination of Inspector Banks.
Yes, please.
Give me one moment. My screen is shared. I'm gonna Inspector Banks slide over to see. Everyone see that?
Yes.
All right, great. Good afternoon, Inspector Banks.
Good afternoon.
Can you state your name again for the record?
Inspector Brandon Banks, BANKS,
Where are you employed?
City of Philadelphia License and Inspection.
What are your some of your responsibilities with the department?
Yes, I'm a court inspector. I conduct pre and post court inspections on exterior and interior properties.
Are you familiar with the property located at 4818 Aspen Street?
Yes, sir.
Have you personally been to this property?
Yes, sir.
Have you reviewed the department records for this property?
Yes, sir.
Are those records kept on the city's Eclipse system?
Yes, it is.
Are those records stored and maintained in the normal course of the department's business?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'll start with what I previously marked as City Exhibit 1, which is on the screen. Can you identify this document for the board?
Yes, this is a violation notice in order to correct.
To whom was this violation notice issued to?
This was issued to Leon Anderson and Marianne Anderson.
Are those the record owners according to the city's records?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and what was the date this notice was issued?
This was April 11th, 2025.
Was this issued to 4818 Aspen Street?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And now there are 3 violations listed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you identify each violation? And just for the record, Inspector Banks is looking at my screen, which has the exhibits up. There's nothing else on my screen
Yes,
that he's
okay.
looking at.
Yes, one would be the restore water utility to the property. One also would be to restore the legal services to the property and to restore electric services to the property legally.
Now, the second violation, is that declared that this structure has been deemed unfit by the department?
Yes, it is.
If the property does not have legal utility hookups, does that result in an unfit order by the department?
Yes, it does.
Do you know why?
Yes, it's just for quality of life services. It's non-fit for human occupancy.
Great. I'm gonna scroll down to what I previously marked as City Exhibit 2. Can you identify this document for the board?
This is a notice to intent to cease operations at the property?
And was this issued to the occupant of 4818 Aspen Street?
Yes, it was.
Was this notice of intent issued due to the unfit status of the property?
Yes.
Excuse me, board, can I have one moment? Sure. Correct something. To make sure I'm not getting any notifications. Now I'm going to reshare my screen. I'm going to scroll to what I previously marked as City Exhibit 3. Can you identify this document for the board?
Yes, this is a City of Philadelphia water bill, utility bill.
Was this obtained by the Department of Licenses and Inspections?
Yes.
What's the date of this bill?
This is March 26, 2025.
And so this was obtained at the time of the department's initial inspection?
Yes.
Scroll down. What is the amount owed to the Philadelphia Water Department according to this bill?
It states $13,714.07.
And at the very top, is there a box that says alert with a red exclamation point?
Yes.
What does that box say?
This box shows estimated or zero water use. This can result in a higher bill if unresolved. Contact us immediately to resolve the issue.
I'm going to scroll down to, is there a little chart that has usage history there on this bill?
Yes.
And how many, what is the usage history show as of March 2025?
It shows that usage has actually gone down. The last known recorded use would be September of this year.
And so October, November, December, January, February, and March 2025 show zero usage at the property?
Zero usage.
Does this indicate that the property is potentially vacant?
Yes.
If someone was living in this property, to the best of your knowledge, if someone was living in this property at the time of this bill and that showed zero usage of the water, does that indicate to the department that there's an illegal water hookup to the property?
Potentially, yes.
Now, have you, this bill was from March 2025. Have you been in contact with the Philadelphia Water Department since then?
Yes, I have.
Was that recent?
Yes.
Do you know the approximate date you contacted the Philadelphia Water Department?
December 11th, 2025.
Were you able to confirm whether there was a legal water connection to 4818 Aspen Street with the Philadelphia Water Department?
Report was no usage, and the property is marked as unoccupied.
Okay, thank you. Scroll down to what I previously marked as.
Mr. Begelman, before you proceed, I just want to scroll back up a bit. The name of the person receiving the bill, Cassandra Harris, in Norfolk, Virginia. What's the relevance?
It is my understanding that that's the customer information that the Philadelphia Water Department has for this property, but the city's not aware of who Ms. Harris is.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to scroll to what I previously marked as City Exhibit 4. Secretary Banks, these are pictures from the city's Eclipse system. Did you recognize them?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a picture of the exterior of the property?
Yes, it is.
And is this a picture of the rear of the property?
Yes, it is.
Now, these pictures don't have dates on them, but can you confirm that these are from the department's initial inspections back in April 2025?
Yes, it is.
Can you describe what is depicted in this image?
Pico electric meter missing.
You said missing.
Excuse me, Mr. Begelman, can
Yes.
you just show the full picture?
Yes.
Screen share is cut off at the bottom.
Yeah, I'll zoom out. Give me one moment. That's in.
Thank you.
You said the Pico connection missing.
Yes, the meter is not there, not
Does-
present.
Does the department believe that this meter was tampered with at the time of that inspection?
Yeah, at some point, yes.
What date was the inspection, Inspector?
This was in April 2025.
Now, this next picture, again, there's no date on it, but can you confirm that this is from a subsequent inspection after that initial one in April 2025?
Yes,
Does the meter appear to be fixed based on, in comparison to the previous picture?
I would say the meter's present.
Now, this is the electric meter, correct?
Yes, yes,
You said you testified that you've been in contact with the Philadelphia Water Department. Have you also been in contact with with Pico concerning this property?
yes, I have.
When were you in contact with Pico?
About 2 hours ago.
Did you ask Pico whether there was a legal electricity connection active at this property?
No legal services on now. I was told that it was pending. So turn on services was pending, but service was not turned on legally up to this point.
Okay, so just to confirm, your testimony is that there is currently no water connection through the Philadelphia Water Department, and there's currently, as of today, no electricity connection set up or active with Pico for this property. Is that correct?
Correct.
But Mr. Banks, just for clarification's sake, meaning when you say pending, does that mean there's an application for service?
Yes.
And-
Pico was contacted by occupant requesting service.
Okay.
Would I be able to say something on that real fast?
Yeah, in a minute, ma'am. You can cross-examine in a few minutes, okay?
Yes.
I have a question for the inspector. Did Pico give you the name of the applicant?
Yes, it's actually Ms. Wilson.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Begelman, could you go back to the picture where the meter is not there? The inspection question? Where is the service wire going to that meter?
Unaware of that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Actually,
Coming off the side?
it's kind of blended in with the background in the masonry background to the left of the picture.
Okay, when you go to the next photo, though, now it's obvious that there's a new line coming to the meter.
Correct.
Is there any evidence of permits being pulled by electricians
No,
to install a new service?
no,
Did Pico indicate whether it had installed new service?
no.
Okay, thank you. Anything else, Mr.
Thank you.
Begelman?
Yeah, I have a few more questions. Inspector Banks, you said you have personally inspected this property.
Yes.
When was that?
4 days ago.
Did you speak to anyone at the property?
There were actual children, Ms. Wilson's children were there, and they actually placed her over the phone while I was at the property.
Did they allow you to enter the property to conduct an inspection?
No, and if I was allowed, I wouldn't due to the fact that they were all minors.
Understood. Thank you. Does the department require that both water and electric service are legally set up at this property in order for the unfit designation to be removed?
Yes.
I have no further questions for Inspector Banks.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, you have any questions for the inspector based on his testimony? You can unmute, you're muted presently, ma'am. You unmute?
I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any questions for him, but
Okay, wait. If you don't have any questions, we'll allow the city to close out his case, then you can present your case, okay?
okay.
Just one moment. And Mr. Begelman, any additional witnesses or testimony?
Nothing else.
Okay,
Lynn Rydell, here before council, did you move all your exhibits into evidence?
I do, yes.
And have all your exhibits been submitted to board?
If they have not, they will be submitted as soon as this hearing is over. Thank you.
okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Wilson, the city is finished submitting their information. What would you like to share with us?
Excuse me, Chair, this is the reporter. I apologize. I'm not sure if Miss Wilson was sworn.
Yes, I swore her in.
Okay, thank you.
For the record, do I need to do it again?
No, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Wilson, tell us your understanding of what's going on here.
Yeah, so I was renting out this property a year and a half ago. When it was rented to me, all utilities were supposed to be included into the property. I never knew that anything here at the property was on illegal until the citations was brought up with the cease of the property. I went down to Pico. I explained to them my situation, my problem that I was having, and that I would like services turned on to my name. That was on 4/16/25. On 4/18/25, Pico stored services in my name to this premises. I had sent the letter over to Mr. Banks, and they're from directly emailed me from Pico because their customer service center is now closed. So you have to do everything over the phone or via email. The letter states that I had the service placed on 4/18/25. Also, that is the new meter that's in there is a Pico meter. Pico came and put the meter out on there. I couldn't get service stored on in the house at all until they came. Everything was directly cut all the way off when Pico did initially come and cut everything off. That's why you see the meter box was not there. But when I went to get services, Pico actually came, put my services back on. I have services, that's a Pico meter that's there. And I also exhibited the letter from Pico stating that I do have services since 4/18. It's something with the Pico system that is not, she said it's not tracking or tapering to the address. And they were supposed to fix that within 24 to 48 hours after I contacted them, which was 4 days ago when Mr. Banks came out to the premises. And that's as far as in the Pico go. As far as in the water bill goes, I also submitted to Mr. Banks that the letter from the Water Revenue Bureau stating that my water is on at this property and that it is legally turned on, is not illegally turned on. They did explain to me that I do have to let them in here for them to fix the meter that's in the premises because the meter is messed up clearly. Also, in order for the electricity that had got cut on in my name here at the premises, I also submitted that to Mr. Banks. I failed 2 state inspections. I got 3 of them done. I failed 2 state inspections from the state inspector. I had to get a 100-amp service performed to this premises, which costed me $2,300 in order for Pico to even come out and make a connection for everything to be cut back on legally. So my argument in this case is that the water nor the electricity is on illegally. I have documentation stating that it is not from Pico and from the Water Bureau that I submitted to.
Okay, let's do this, ma'am. You said a lot. I just want to make sure that we hear everything that you said. So
Yes.
let's back up a little bit, okay? Mr. Begelman, you have any cross-examination?
Yes,
Okay.
Ms. Wilson, you mentioned first that you had a lease to this property.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of that lease handy to show the board?
Yes, I do. I actually have a whole folder right here, as you can see. I've been going through a lot of legal stuff with this property due to the fact that I was conned from my I was basically conned from my money is what happened. And then after that, I just started taking everything else in legal procedures. Hold on, I'm sorry right now. Let me get the links for you. I'm sorry, it's a lot of paperwork.
Board Chairman Lynn Riedel-Huber.
Yes.
Sorry, Board Chairman Woodson. The appellant hasn't submitted any exhibits.
Okay, all right, good. That's why eventually we get there.
I'm sorry, I didn't submit it to the board. I'm so sorry about that. I submitted it directly to Mr. Banks.
Okay, ma'am, are you able to locate the lease that was?
Yes, I'm going through my folder right now, sir. Sorry about that. I have a lot of paperwork in here.
Ms. Wilson, can you tell us how long you've been living in the property?
For a year and a half now, ma'am. Can you do me a favor, Can you go upstairs? You can't be in my camera. You can't be in my camera. Can you go upstairs and get my other red folder that's on the dresser? Hurry up.
Ms. Wilson?
Thank you. Yep.
I'm going to ask you just to try to speak a little more slowly.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
speaking in your natural patter, but Could you just speak a little more slowly because we're missing some important facts, I think. So you've been residing there for 18 months, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you moved in 2023, is that also correct?
No, I moved into this property in 2024, ma'am.
Sorry, I beg your pardon, you're right, 2024, June of 2024, something around there?
July.
Okay, Ms. Begelman, you may have, while she's looking for that, if you could.
Yes, I mean, Ms. Wilson, you also mentioned correspondence with the Philadelphia Water Department. Can you also show that to the board, showing that
Yes, I
service
got
has
that.
been restored?
Yes, I got that right now for the simple fact that I just went there yesterday.
Okay.
Hold
She
on.
indicated that she had sent it to Mr. Banks.
Yes, I did.
I'm happy to recall.
Yeah, if
Mr.
you
Banks'
could recall
question.
Mr. Banks. that would be helpful.
Inspector Banks, have you been in contact with Ms. Wilson?
Yes, she did. She did email me some documents, and one was for Pico Electric. One was a outage reporting an outage.
Right.
One was verification stating that she contacted them to start service, but that's it. No bills, no proof of anything that's currently on legal.
Okay.
So just to confirm, the department has not received any confirmation of legal water or electric connections to this property?
None whatsoever.
And but she indicated also that she sent you something from the water department. Did you
Yes,
get
I
anything?
did it
Well,
right
no,
here.
no, I'm talking to him, talking to him.
Sorry,
Did you
sorry.
get- Did you get anything from the water?
Yeah, she
department?
was just getting ready to show you what she sent me to my email, but again, it's not anything that the department can take.
Okay, do you recall what it says? Although you don't have it, can you show it to us?
Can I get my emails? Get my phone
Mr.
real quick?
Begelman, it's your witness. So it has to be one of your submissions, so.
Found it right now. I got it for you. Sorry about that.
No, we don't have anything.
I mean, you making the argument regarding not having legal water, if there's something
Right,
that shows that.
Inspector Banks testified that he did not receive any confirmation showing that there was an active water connection to the property.
Okay, and the only thing I'm asking is, given that the appellant has said there is a document, and that's contested to some degree, we just need to see it for ourselves if it's available. And that's why I'm asking Mr. Begelman if that's easy access.
Also, I'm sorry. Can I say something, please?
Not just yet. I'm just trying to.
Oh, sorry, I located my lease and everything also.
Okay, if he can send that to you, then we can pull it up. I know it's not for your information package, but it's come up, so we need to take a look at it. Just one moment, ma'am.
Yes.
While we're waiting, if you could secure a copy of that lease, that would be helpful.
I do. I have it. That's what I said. I have it.
Okay, just a moment. We'll
Yes,
get back
sir.
to you in just one moment, okay?
Yes, sir. I have that. And can I say something?
No, man, no speaking out of turn.
Okay.
I received one of the documents sent from the appellant to Inspector Banks.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen. Inspector Banks, again, you've testified that the appellant has emailed you some documents. Is this one of the documents that was sent to you by the appellant?
Yes, it was.
Can you make it large?
I am trying. Can you read what you received from Ms. Wilson?
Thank you for your request to start service at 4818 Aspen Street.
Okay, who is this from? There's no heading.
And what?
It just simply states customer service. I have
What's the date on this message?
December 12th.
Is this all you received?
Yes, there's another follow-up email after that.
Give me one moment. I can present the next correspondence. I'm going to share my screen again. I've shared my screen showing the other email that Inspector Banks received. I'm scrolling to the bottom. Is this an email from Ms. Wilson to you on December 12th?
Yes,
And is this these 4 attachments that you sent to me, those are the attachments on the email sent by Ms. Wilson on
yes.
December 12th?
Those are the documents Ms. Wilson's referring
Okay,
to.
I'm gonna bring up the first one. Can you read the date of the date of this email that's been forwarded to you?
April 18th.
And what does this email or document say?
Thank you for using pico.com. We received your outage report for the following details. So this was, I guess, Ms. Wilson reporting an outage in April.
Does this document confirm that there's presently a legal Pico connection at this property?
No.
This is the next document. Can you see what this document is?
Yes.
What does it appear to be?
State inspection form.
Can you make that larger?
I'm trying. Do you know what this document is?
State inspection for electricity. So this was in her attempt to get legal electric turned on at the property.
I'm just going to the next document. Is
Oh,
this?
wait, before you move on, I'm not familiar with that form for Philadelphia. Where does,
Inspector Banks, are you familiar with this form?
No, I'm not.
okay. And it has their address?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and do you recognize the signatures at the bottom?
No, I do not.
Okay,
And are these? I've shown you 2 others. This appear to be the same document.
Yes. Yes, that's all I received.
Who at the top of this form? Who appeared to have sent this document? If you can read that.
SIA,
Do you know what SIA is?
State Inspection Authority.
Do you know what that is?
No, I do not.
Okay. And are these the only documents you've received from Ms. Wilson?
Yes.
just one moment. Okay, so it appears that this SIA is a private inspection agency of some sort. Is that, Mr. Banks, would you agree with
I
that?
would say that's correct, yes.
Okay, do you know if this is one of the agencies that are licensed as an independent inspector for the city of Philadelphia?
I'm aware of that.
Okay, is there any way to confirm that?
I'm not sure if that question is for me or for Inspector Banks.
I'm
Okay.
unaware of that.
The following thing, do we have any evidence of electrical permits being pulled for that address?
No.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay. Ma'am, Ms. Wilson, question for you. Who is SIA and how did you happen to get in touch with them?
Through 211, I was told to call them so that I could get the state inspector, so that I wouldn't run into any problems like this.
You said 211, what's 211?
That's the city? 211? 311?
No,
It's 311. Sorry about that. I called 311. The same people that I.
okay, but initially you said the state had inspected it. This isn't the state. This is a private entity. This is not the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, when I meant the state, I meant state inspector. That's the only way. If it had to be a licensed state inspector in order for PICO to cut on services at the premises. I had to get a real state inspector, like this, not no side.
Okay, well,
Right.
who did you hire to do the work?
You said, who did I hire?
Who did the electrical work? Who installed the new servers?
That was actually a company, electrical company. Let me see where his service.
Did you pay them for that work?
Yes, I did. I paid $2,300 for it, sir.
Okay, they did not pull permits for the work, so that means it was done illegally.
Oh wow, I don't know. Only thing I knew was I had to do to get my services cut back on legally.
Okay, I think you got a distance to go. But anything else, Mr. Begelman?
Nothing further.
Okay, ma'am, did you find the lease?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have the lease, and also I'm sorry.
Now let's stick with the lease. Let's stick with the lease.
Okay, yes.
Who is the lease with?
The lease was, is a real estate, I'm sorry, this is a real estate lease,
Whose name are you
Vince-
renting the property
Vincent,
from?
Vincentia Owens, sir.
And his address?
4818 Aspen Street, yes,
Wait a minute, that's your address.
yes.
But what is his address?
Oh, hold on, I'm sorry.
Is Owens a real estate broker?
Right here, sir. The address is 101 Linden Avenue, Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, 08097.
Okay, and give us his name. Say that really slow and spell the last name.
VINCINTIA. Last name is Owens, OWENS.
Does he identify himself as a real estate broker or just the owner of the property?
And from my understanding, it would just be the owner of the property, I'm assuming, because it just say real estate lease. It doesn't say anything about if it was a company or anything like that now.
Okay, any reason why he did not pay to have the water and electric turned on?
No, so in my lease, it was presented that all utilities was included and that the property only came with a stove.
Okay, that means he was responsible for restoring your service, the electric service.
Okay, so I already been, before this date, prior to everything that was being done, I already was going through the legal actions of the home because I already knew a couple of months prior to that, that I was conned, and me and Sergeant from the police.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means, what you just said. But you leased the property. Are you continuing to pay rent to this person?
I was continue to pay rent to them until me and Sergeant Gabbard, that's the from the 16th district, he gave me his phone number also. So we came to the conclusion that I was conned out of the for my money in the property. I paid about 4 to 5 months of rent in here after paying first, last, and security deposit to move in here.
Okay, so essentially, you've now come to the conclusion that this person is not the owner of property, does not have legal authority to collect rent for that property.
Yes, and so that's when I
Okay.
went down to the city. And I've been doing, that's why I have this big folder. I just been doing everything for the city. I also have my documentations also for Pico right now. Because I'm just not liking the fact that my services is on legally and is stating that is on illegally. I have more than just an email. So
Okay, well, ma'am,
and I'm sorry, can I say something, please?
just for a moment, okay? We want to make sure that we're following.
Yes.
Following everything you said.
Yes.
Okay, just one moment. Yes.
Yes, I have a question. How did you get in contact with this Mr. Owens?
I had got the property through off of Facebook Marketplace. I usually get my properties and my vehicles from there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. As far as in the bill not regulating, like Mr. Banks said, that's not a lie. That is absolutely true. On August the 8th, I actually went down to Pico when the customer service was still open. I went down there because I needed my bill in order to get LIHEAP services because I knew that I was behind from a previous address. So they told me that I needed my bill. I told them I have not been billed yet. And when I explained to them that I have not been billed yet, they explained to me right here, this is on August the 8th, 2025. This is from Pico. And my account number is right here also for Cheyenne Wilson, premises 4818 Aspen Street. It say this letter confirms the service at the listed location has been active with Pico as of 4/18/25. It is part of a billing issue that has prevented bills from being generated. That's
okay.
I can't control that. I also call.
Okay, Miss Wilson?
Yes.
One of the things that presenting an appeal, we ask everybody to submit their evidence, like the
Yes.
letters that you have, et cetera.
Right.
When you submit your appeal, you didn't do that in this case, so we don't have any of those documents to review, okay?
No, I know. I'm not being like nasty or nothing. I was just
I'm just saying
Right.
to you that one of the things I want you to just be focused a little bit. We're going to need to have a conversation. And Mr. Bakerman, given there are two extremes here, there's the issue of legal water and electric, and it appears that there may be some progress towards that, or it wasn't as if she's running a hose from next door.
There, there does appear, based on the documentation from PICO that Ms. Wilson has shown the board, there does appear to be either progress or completion of restoring electric service
Right.
to this property. The department did not receive that document from Ms. Wilson, and the department has not received any documentation showing that water service has been restored to the property.
Okay.
Until the department receives confirmation that the property has running water and a legal electric hookup, the property is going to remain designated as
Okay.
unfit.
So the issue of ownership, though, is beyond the authority of this board, so to determine. We've talked about it, but that's beyond our authority to even engage.
For these violations, that ownership issue might give her some trouble restoring service, or but that's currently not before the board
Okay.
as to these violations.
Has there been a re-inspection scheduled?
That's a question for Mr.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, let's do this. Let's go off the record for just one moment. Yeah. Sure, please.
So, Ms. Wilson, I just have one question.
Yes,
Counsel for the city, through his witness, showed us a water bill that reflected that there had been no water usage from, I believe it was October of 2025 through the end of the year. Were you living in this property without water for 3 or 4 months?
No, ma'am. The water never was cut off at the services, and that's what I went to the water borough yesterday for, which is down there where you guys is located at. I went there yesterday, and they gave me what they gave me. And I specifically wanted them to let you guys know that my water is legally on. And they stated and they noted that my water is legally on. The water never been turned off at this premises. The water is on. They just not getting accurate readings. The lady explained to me due to the meter. She also gave.
Can you slow down, please?
Sorry.
I just need you to slow down a little bit.
I'm sorry. She also gave me this bill right here, which is, she said, do not pay it, which is the same thing that they told me before, until we figure out as far as in the meter goes.
Who is that bill made? Whose name is on that bill?
It's just going to say mailing address. It always say mailing address. It doesn't come in specifically anyone's name besides Miss Mary, if it does. And sometimes it comes up occupant. But what she did yesterday, she only put down 4818 Aspen Street. And the due gross or whatever, which is supposed to be due next month, which is supposed to be 3505, but she told me do not pay that because the reading is not accurate.
Ms. Wilson, I have a question. Did the water department indicate at which time they will send someone out to verify if there's some deficiency within the meter?
No, they have not. She told me, I gave them my phone number. She told me that if anyone doesn't contact me back within the next couple of weeks, then give them a call back because it's the holidays.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to go off the record for.
Ms. Wilson,
Yes.
your testimony, your meter's been broken. You lived in the property for a year and a half and your electric meter's been broken. And your
So
meter's been broken. Have you been paying electric or a water bill in the last year and a half?
As far as in electricity and water, that's supposed to be included into my lease. That was what was in my lease. I never knew that I was responsible for it until until it was brought to my attention that the stuff was on illegally. When I went down there, the water was not on illegally, but the electricity was on illegally. They came, they removed the meter. As you see in the picture, that is true. They came, they removed the meter, and I had to get the work done, being as though they said that no service was in this premises legally for over a year. You have to have a state inspector, a licensed state inspector, to approve it in order for PICO to come out to give me services. And I paid $150 each time for each of these services to be done, for them to come out and inspect the property. Of course, there was no owner to pay it because me and the district and, the city, we already came to the conclusion that the owners are deceased. So I just been doing everything just out my reach the way how I've been doing it. I've been doing everything legally.
Okay, ma'am, we have another question for you.
Yes, sir.
So during the entire time you've lived in the property, you've had electric service?
Yes. When I moved in this property, electrical services and water was on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Now I
Thank
have a question for Inspector Banks. I'd like him to answer. When was the last time you inspected, or have you been inside the property at all?
I've never been in the property.
Have you been out there to get in?
Yes, I went to conduct my reinspection. However, Ms. Wilson was not presently home. Only her children were home. I would not enter the property with just minors in the property. So unfortunately, I was unable to conduct an interior inspection.
Has anyone from L&I conducted an interior inspection to determine the existence of utility service?
The inspector that wrote the case initially, Inspector Rosa,
And when did he do that inspection?
in April.
Of 2025?
Yes, sir.
And at that point, there was no service, or there was? Because according to Miss Wilson, she's had electric and gas and water all along.
Inspector Rosa stated that there was no service,
It was at no service, no legal service.
no legal service.
Okay, that's different.
Yep, okay, thank you.
One last question. Ms. Wilson, are you still paying rent?
Oh, no. Right now, I got a court date again on February the 18th. I've been going back and forth to the law department down at City Hall. Is that what it is? City Hall for taxes?
Okay.
Yeah, I just been doing it. My next court date is February the 18th
Wait, court date for what issue?
for the house itself.
Are you being sued for non-payment of rent?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just we started whereas though I started to pay the taxes on the house.
You started to do what?
We made it whereas though I could start paying the taxes on the house. They want me to have $3,000 paid by February the 18th.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, I'm not an attorney and I can't give you legal advice. Do you have an attorney working for you?
As far as they gave me, yes, I actually do. What's her name? As far as the law department, she's supposed to be there.
No, not the law department. Do you have an attorney that you've hired or someone, pro bono lawyer is working on your behalf?
I used a free attorney that they had there inside the courtroom that day to give me assistance because they heard the case and I gave them my documents and they sent me right over there to the lady.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you her
okay,
name.
all right, thank you. We're gonna take a short executive session. Prepared to go back on the record. Needless to say, this is a fairly complex matter and complicated by the fact that we have a family with children and we have an allegation of uninhabitability based on water and electric service. So Mr. Begelman and Ms. Wilson, this is what we're proposing to do. Again, we can't give you legal advice. I would advise you strongly to contact Community Legal Service or some other agency that provides assistance to individuals. I'm not sure what you're showing me, but
I was listening to your advice. I was like, that's who I'm working with, Kate Dugan.
okay. If you're working with Community Legal Services, perfect. Okay. In the meantime, this matter of whether or not this property is uninhabitable requires, we believe, that we continue this case and encourage you to talk to Mr. Begelman and Mr. Banks as soon as possible to share the documents that you do have and ask for a reinspection. And so the city can officially determine whether there is legal and actual, two different things, whether it's actual water and electric and whether it's legal water and electric. Then I would suggest you make a determination based on that. So we want to continue this matter to allow you to do that, then bring it back. Mr. Begelman?
The city would just ask that this be listed as soon as possible, given that this is an unfit, designated as unfit. There is a notice of intent to cease that was issued in April of 2025.
Okay.
And here we are in December and it's still not
Correct.
clear. So we'd ask that this not be continued too far out due to
Sure.
the serious nature of the
Okay,
violation.
well,
May I ask a question? Was Mr. Banks, was the determination of unfit based strictly on the records from PICO and the water department as opposed to an interior inspection of the property?
Yes, I believe so.
Thank you very much.
okay, and that's where I believe, I understand quite, very clearly, Mr. Begelman, that the legal definitions and what's noted in the record are serious. And we aren't making light of that at all. What we're hoping to do is provide Ms. Wilson an opportunity, along with you and Mr. Banks, to come to a conclusion that allows for a reasonable outcome. And I don't know what that outcome will be. I'm not predetermining what it should be. But Ms. Wilson, we have no way of determining whether or not, without an interior inspection, to look at what's going on, to look at the documents that you have, and to determine whether or not the property you're in should be lived in. And beyond us, beyond our authority is the issue of ownership and taxes and all of that. We have no authority in that area. So you'll need to work that out, but please use an attorney to do that before you sign anything, before you write any checks, before you give anybody any more money. Okay? And so we're going to continue this matter. And I would ask then that Mr. Begelman, you and the administrator work out a continuance. If 30, 60 days works, you will know based on your interior inspection. Okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Is there nothing from anyone else? Ms. Wilson, that will conclude our hearing today, okay? Your case is being continued to allow for an interior inspection as well as to review the documents that you have.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, let's move on.
May I be excused?
Yeah, I think so. Well, hold on one minute.
One thing, if it is going to go forward the next time, she should submit her documents prior to the hearing.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, make sure that she may, I think she left. Okay, all right, thank you. Mr. Banks, you're excused.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Begelman, advise her to submit her documents if we go forward to a future hearing, okay? All right, what's our next matter?
Number 51 on today's list, HA 2025-001541 for 3500 Vista Street, appellant Dr. Gary Salzman.
All right. Okay, Mr. Gary, Dr. Gary Salzman, Deal, is that you, sir?
Oh, no, I'm the witness.
You're
I'm
the
inspector.
inspector. Okay, all right.
I could be a doctor.
Okay. Okay, so who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, Board. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you. Okay, no one's responding to the call, 3500 Vista Street, Dr. Gary Salzman, DO. Anyone present? Dr. Gary Salzman, DO. Anyone present representing the interests of 3500 Vista Street? Okay, no one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 3500 Vista Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on November 4th, 2025.
Okay, thank you. What is your pleasure?
I would ask to dismiss the appeal for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do we have?
4:00 p.m.
4 p.m. Okay. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-001541, 3500 Vista Street, Dr. Gary Salzman, DO. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. That concludes that matter. Do we have anything else?
Nope, that concludes today's list.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Everyone present is excused. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and your cooperation today. That concludes our hearings for today. Have a good evening. Okay, so we had two